Hi, me again. I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat. Don't talk to me! Dad, you're watching this? Sue Slimer.
Rage, more rage.
Like these people who have, like, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
That hot dog is juicy. He's not a marriage scammer.
I gave my cats away for you.
Rage, more rage.
I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
Exactly, Deirdre. My dad's my uncle.
Hello, it's ready.
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. He's just my brother. He's my brother. You know? Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, lovely people. Happy Friday. So sorry about the delay. Better late than never. I shall say so much. Kelly's Bathroom Studio, good to see you. Ruby, Alexis, good to see you. Bunny, Emotional Support Muffin, Sassy Mama, Cancer Warrior, Auntie Crazy, Sugar Pop, Lily Mae, Tweet Tea. The snow has not started yet. Not supposed to start for us until tomorrow afternoon/evening. At least as of right now. That is the word per the weatherman. Maui, hello. Dinky, Just Deb, Public Knowledge. Rebecca, Janelle, Gen X Girl, Our Foodie Beauty. Missing Mimic, Panda Pondu. Just Jamie, hello. Lioness, good to see you. Cat Lady, Chicken Nugget, hello. MTG Kitty. It's freezing right now. Yeah, the temperatures definitely has dropped significantly. It's very cold. We got our heat going, got our heat blaring. Pink Warrior says, girl, once it starts for you guys, it hits me next. That seems to be how it's going to go, Pink Warrior. It's pretty scary for real. Hello, Nikki Chuckles. Good to see you. Lori Compton, Drama B, Connie Killjoy, Coffee and Crass. Hello. Oh, yes, I know, Tweet T. Well, we're prepared. We're fully stocked as far as we got the important stuff. All right. We got plenty of snow snacks. We got those little electric boxes I was telling you guys about. We got those today. So they've been charging. We got plenty of candles. I have not went and picked up the kerosene yet. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Hopefully they still have some available. Yikes, it's Mama Mitchell says people here in Texas. Yeah, especially you guys down south. I'm super thoughts and prayers to you all. I mean, we get snow. Like, we're used to getting a significant amount of snow every so often. Maybe some ice, but I know down south, you guys, this is very, very unfamiliar territory for you all. We got toilet paper, paper towels. We got cat food, dog food, cat treats, dog treats. I think we're going to be good. Zinni says, any North Carolina people here? Yeah, you guys are getting it too, right? I feel like everybody is. Stay warm, stay safe, stay layered. Make sure you got your blankies. Go ahead and bread, milk, and eggs. Exactly. French toast bees. That is how it goes under Oak Chronicles. Thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. So this morning, I had a grocery order that I was working on yesterday to pick up from the Walmart. And Sam goes, hey, just wait till I get home and then I'll help you go through what we have in the refrigerator so we can make sure we don't miss anything. I was like, totally fine. Okay. No, totally not fine. Because you think so, Shannon? Go get it tonight. I guess I could. I could take one of my boys with me, make him do all the heavy lifting. Hey, 10KD. 10KD. You don't even know, okay? I've been looking at houses in Florida because I don't know if I can do this another season. As much as I do appreciate the season changes, do I really, once they're here and once Christmas is over, I don't think that I do. I think I can handle warm weather all year. I think that until I'm living in an environment like that, and then I'll probably hate it. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Under Oak, thank you so much for the support, hun. My love of crafts for snacks. Thank you. Appreciate you, girl. Towards the cause. It's 85. I know we were looking at the weather in Florida. That is crazy. Really, Cancer Warrior. Once Christmas is over, winter is stupid. Exactly, Aaliyah. I'm so with you. I love to live in Florida or California. Yeah, I was actually looking in Florida, Hectic Llama, having Chat GPT kind of map some areas out. I'm not going to do it. Totally not going to do it. But hey, you never know. You know, it could happen. I know. And because it was Thanksgiving, right? So I've got to mentally, if that's something that I really, really want to consider doing, I have to mentally prepare myself for warmer weather during the holiday season. And that I feel like is going to be a problem for me, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I feel like it will. And I just need to remind myself of times like this when it's really super cold and it really super sucks and we have to layer in hoodies. I do love a hoodie. Okay. But again, you get sick of it. You get sick of layers and long johns and hoodies and winter coats and gloves. And I went out today in gloves and scarves and earmuffs and the whole, you know, all of it. Holly Grace says, I'm in Maryland near DC. People around here bought every flashlight and bag of ice melt. We did not find ice melt. Yep. In the area. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we haven't been able, but again, I've only been to like the Walmart, the Sam's Club, Tractor Supply. But yeah, we have like half a bag of ice melt here. We're hoping if we don't find any, that's going to be enough. Right. Me too, Sam. Yeah, Tweet T. But, you know, okay, so let me go back to the story about the groceries to play off of what you're saying. Hey, Baked Korean, good to see you. So I waited until Sam got home yesterday and I went and finished our grocery order. And then I went to schedule a time to pick up said groceries and it bumped me back until like Tuesday. I'm like, I can't believe this shit. And I said, Sam, because I didn't submit the order when I wanted to, and I waited until you got home so we could go through our groceries. Now we can't do a grocery pickup. So this morning we went to the local Walmart and we were able to get everything, which I was kind of shocked that we were able to find. We found milk. We got bread at the Sam's Club, like everything that we needed, we were able to get. They weren't out of anything. So I was pretty happy about that, but no ice melts. So there's that. They even had sleds. As soon as you walked in the door, they had a whole box full of sleds. And we already have like 2 of those plastic ones, but I got one of those circle spinny ones for the kids. You got to go inside like the pores. Hello, Salbot. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the super sticker, hun. I appreciate you. Michael Furberger. Good to see you, hun. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate you so much. Deb says, I trimmed branches this afternoon in case. Ooh, girl, I don't blame you. Once that snow and that ice starts coming down, you don't want that shit falling on any of your property. Totally understandable. Good for you. And thank you for being a member for 13 months. I appreciate you. In a pinch, buy a water conditioner, salt. Oh, you mean for the ice melt? Okay, that's a good idea. Hello, Loke Dog. Good to see you. I'm still jealous of snow. We don't get snow where I am. Yeah, so pivoting back to considering moving to somewhere like Florida where, you know, it's warmer weather and they don't have snow. I think I would miss snow if I completely moved away from it. But the older I get, here's the thing. The older I get, the less I appreciate snow. Like when you're younger and you're a kid and you don't have to deal with the adulting part of the snow, like you can just sit inside and let mommy take you everywhere. And they're the ones scraping out the car and they're the ones, you know, shoveling the driveway and digging out their car. It's not a big deal when you're a kid. You're like, yes, snow is the most amazing thing ever. But then everybody around here's got to go to work. Okay. And, you know, you just can't miss work because it's snowing. They're going to expect your ass there. Right. So it's a whole nother ball game when you get to be an adult. So we'll see. I hate snow. Snow makes life pure hell. I can agree with that to some extent. Teaspoon, we panic in the UK if we get above 6 inches. Speaking of 6 inches, something Chantel hasn't seen in a while. If you know, you know. Stay safe, everyone. You too, Teaspoon, and thank you for the support. I agree. I'll probably give you this, okay? Speaking of Chantel, let me go ahead and add this to the screen. Look at that still, would you? Yeah, Chantel definitely hasn't seen 6 inches. 6 inches. Spit it out in some time. Oh, hello, Buddhissy. Good to see you. Did anyone check the pet stores that are looking for ice melt? A lot of times pet stores have it too, and they're safe for pets. I never really considered that, Buddhissy. And thank you for that information, and thank you for the support as per always. Appreciate you, girl. We know Salah isn't working with more than 3. Yeah, that's actually giving him probably 2 inches. Hello, Puffin. Good to see you. Your code is nothing like Michigan. No, you're not wrong. I agree with that. And you know, Michigan, Sam always talks about how beautiful Michigan is. And I do agree from what I've seen, pictures, videos, all of that. Michigan is beautiful, but I ain't trying to deal with that smoke when it comes to the winter. No, thank you. The lake effect, her kids are up there dealing with that, the crazy weather that they get from the lake effect, and they've canceled school and it's like -4. It is crazy in South Bend, Indiana. So I totally get it. You'd hate it up here. Snowed for a week and it just stopped yesterday. Yeah, I wouldn't want none of that. None of that. Hey, Lisa Simpson, good to see you. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'll pass on that. Michigan is delightful midsummer, but it goes by so fast, Lisa. That's the thing. It's such a small window to have the decent weather. I know. No, thank you. Modern Puffin, thank you so much for the support. Danzel says, I'm 100% done with this freezing weather. I need some sun. My day is complete. Now you're live. The best support group ever. Thank you so much for being here, hun. And thank you for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate you. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I got behind in chat again. So we got a different time today. Sorry I couldn't make it this morning. Had lots to do. So besides getting our snow snacks and searching for ice melt, you might have seen yesterday that I posted about we have something super special that's coming. So we have outgrown the area, like as far as like my workspace and everything is concerned. And I just feel like it's time to separate the streaming and the work completely from where I live. So I've been looking for a studio. We actually went and looked at a few places. We're talking and we're trying to figure that out. But pretty soon we're going to have a whole new area, because I'm telling you what, after this winter, especially this out here, this area, I have an office inside, but it's inside of my house. I'm not trying to have you guys inside of my house and streaming in there and being on camera. It's just kind of invasive. And I feel like we're at the point now, we've been doing YouTube and we're committed to doing these live streams like 5-7 days a week. It's just time to actually have a dedicated space outside of my home that we're going to be going to. And let me tell you something, the winter has been an absolute struggle. I don't believe I got as sick as I did just because I got sick from like the flu or a cold. I definitely think this heater out here in this garage played a big part in that. And I know, and I don't want to talk about it. And I know you guys, listen, it is what it is. I can't sit out here and freeze, but also breathing in these kerosene fumes aren't doing me any favors. I'm well aware of that. Okay. So with that being said, going forward, as soon as I figure out exactly the location and get all of that settled, you know, the streams could be here and there until we're completely moved. Hopefully that transition happens very fast. You know, I do have my boys who will be helping me move everything, get everything set up, but still it's going to take us a little bit of time to get settled. And then we can get back to, a dedicated schedule. Like I've been super grouchy lately just because dealing with all of this and being sick. And I think a lot of it just has to do with, it's just not weathered. And here's the thing, like winter could be almost over, but then I'm dealing with summer. And it's like, instead of me looking forward to doing this like I normally do, it's just stressful. I'm trying to do certain times so it's not cold and it's not hot. I'm just over it. So just going forward within the next couple of months or so, next couple of months. Well, it should be within the next month. We should have everything settled, and it's just going to be a little bit here and there. So hopefully it'll go quick though. Hello, Kyle. I have a Mississippi roast going right now. Thanks to y'all. Hell yes, for giving me new dinner ideas. Dinner becomes such a grind. It smells amazing. I guarantee you it's going to be amazing, girl. And thank you so much for the support. I cooked today. I had a pack of chicken legs in the refrigerator that I needed to cook. I was going to make, what was it I was going to make, babe? It wasn't chicken legs. It was a recipe I found on TikTok. And I've never had it. Like, it's a pretty popular dish. I've just never personally made it. Anyways, I needed to cook the chicken legs first. So I made chicken legs in the crock pot. We're going to have mashed potatoes and I can't remember what else, but it's going to be lit. I'm super excited. She who shits herself says, "Oh, I'm missing the animals and hearing Sam yelling from the next room." Well, I don't know. And that's the thing. I'm not going to be able to take them all with me, obviously. Like, there's too many, but I'm sure I'll rotate the dogs. You know what I mean? But look, dude, we're beyond time. I should have pulled this trigger a long time ago. And honestly, I guess I really just never considered it. And like I said, I should have did it a long time ago, but you probably won't see the cats anymore. But definitely I'll keep the dogs in rotation. For sure. But gotta do what you gotta do, girl. It's growth. Thank you so much for the support. Rebecca says, yes, go you, Studio Bees. Dude, I'm so excited. Like, it just came to me the other day. I was like, dude, why am I sitting here stressing over the situation when, I feel like we're there? Like, there's no reason to even think about it and really sit there and crunch numbers and everything. Like, it's worth it. At the end of the day, the peace of mind of not having to stress about the heat and the air and just separating business from work. We just need to do it. Just get it done. Thank you for being a member, hun. Thank you, Beach Flowers. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a member for 18 months. Keep Sam in rotation too. For sure. Absolutely. I know. Don't let Paul hear about this. I tell him all the time that he's a celebrity. I'm like, Paul, you just don't realize how famous you are, bud. He was harassing the shit out of me today. And I think it's because he heard me and Sam talking about his cat treats. Because when we went out the first time, we were not able to find the kind of treats that he likes. He likes the lobster ones. And then Sam went out later on to the Dollar General and she brought home 2 bags and I put them away in the pantry. And it's like he heard just the discussion. He knew when they were in the house. And he literally, no offense, he acts like a fucking crackhead over these treats. It's crazy. Have to get a cardboard cutout of Paul. Oh my God, could you imagine? That would be so cool. Okay, so listen. Foodie is live in real time. I was listening to her while I was getting ready to fire up the stream. It's so funny. And I took this screenshot because she had just got done saying how she was about, it was like the cheeky look that she had on her face because she knew she wasn't supposed to be ordering anything. And she told the internet how she's not going to order anything. She's not going to save money, but yet she has parcels downstairs waiting on her. And I tell you, I'm going to die on the hill that she submitted a complaint about that scooter. And it's one of those situations where they gave her the refund for the scooter and let her keep it. I'll die on that hill. It's totally fine. Hello, Charlotte. Also, running a merch business out of your home takes up so much space. Dude, my whole hallway is full of wax melts. It's full of wax melts. I'm not organized. I'm stepping over stuff. It's good. Just going to be so much better. It's so much better. I'm doing it in a 750 square foot apartment. It gets frustrating to keep everything tidy. Exactly. And I've got so much stuff in my storage unit, like so many shelves where I used to keep all of my inventory and all of my blanks and all of my merch just organized and easy and accessible. I don't even bother even pushing merch anymore because it's such a mess here. This is going to be a fucking game changer. And I'm so excited. Thank you all for the support. Seriously, that means a lot. Charlotte, thank you. Brunette says, you guys are so funny. Brunette, thank you for the support. Ellie Welly says the lobster treats. No, they're the, what are they? They're not nothing fancy. They're just the type that he gets. What are they called, guys? Temptations. It's just Temptations, the lobster kind. That's what he likes. He likes the lobster and he likes the birthday party ones. He's picky. He's got the audacity to be picky. Thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Danzel. I don't always chat, but I'm always present. Yeah, but progression, new venue. Love it. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Yulia says, this is for the, listen, it's Temptations. Ladies and gentlemen, I should have been more specific. It's Temptations. Thank you so much for the support. Okay, hold on. We have incoming. Pink Warrior says, Foodie is unboxing a large tower fan. Tell me where Foodie got the money present day with no job, no nothing for a nice fan. Come on. Thank you, Cancer Warrior. Emma says, everyone stay warm and remember your neighbors. Love you. Love you too, girl. Yes, check in on your people, guys, okay? Especially if you are going through a power outage and you know, like your neighbors don't have heat and you live, maybe, you know, your neighbors with somebody who's elderly or somebody maybe who's disabled. Definitely check in on your people. Thank you for the support, hun. She who shits herself says, look at the screenshot Mo Translate just tweeted. That scooter is already a mess. I'm not shocked. And what else does she have to do besides take care of her brand new Foodie Scooty? Nothing. She should be cleaning that thing off like it is her prized possession. Do you guys remember the condition that she kept the Kia in, though? That thing was a disaster. She shits herself. I'll definitely pull it up. And thank you for the support, hun. Shelly Ray, hey girl, Studio Bees. I can't wait for the new setup. I know, I'm so excited, girl. I was like, Sam was like, you probably shouldn't tell anybody. Because, you know, we got haters, girl. I was like, fuck that. I don't care. Who cares? Okay. This is a move in the right direction. We should be happy about that. I will absolutely tell the world that chair looked like it was crooked as hell when she dropped that phone that day. Shelly Ray, thank you so much for the support, hun. I do appreciate you. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Yulia. Well, we'll have to get you through to the YouTube support division. Thank you for the support, girl. I appreciate you. Hello, Fauntleroy. She's going to have to live in that Foodie Scooty soon. Girl, I'm telling you, I still say I stand by what I originally said, and that is all of this is eventually going to catch up to Foodie, and we are going to see an epic meltdown. Let this money run dry. Let that refund run dry. Let that last YouTube paycheck run dry. Whatever money that she's barely hanging on to, whenever these bills start to, they need to be paid, then you're going to see the truth of the matter. Just give it a little bit more time. Give it a couple more weeks. It's going to happen. Connie Killjoy, hello, hunker down for the snow with my pups and snacks. Stay warm, everyone. Yeah, listen, announcement. 10 KD. This is just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, who you're going to go through the snowstorm and you got yourself some snow ice storm snacks. Don't eat your snow snacks, okay? There was a few years ago. This was pre-weight loss surgery. It was a while back when me and Sam first got together. We were preparing, I think, for our first snowstorm together. And remember, when we first got together, like we got fat and we were fat and happy, motherfucker, okay? We bonded over food. We make no bones about it, okay? Absolutely. And I remember we had our first snowstorm that was coming in, and we went to the store and we got all these snacks like chips and junk food, and we weren't getting the necessities, bitch. We were getting all kinds of shit we shouldn't have been eating, right? And we had that in preparation for the snowstorm that was moving in the next couple of days. By the time the snow had got there, that shit was gone. Okay, so this is just a reminder, fatties. Don't be digging into your snow snacks before the storm gets there. Okay, all right, moving on. Big Back says, where does she get the money? Feeders. Yeah, but I think it's time you fave this delusion that she wouldn't and isn't. I'm just not there yet. Big Back. I mean, I can be persuaded for sure, but I'm going to need a little bit more evidence of that, okay? If Foodie was to be into the what you've said there in your super chat, then I just feel like there would just be something there to play off of, you know? And I just don't, not that she won't, in my opinion. I just don't think that we're there yet, but maybe I could be completely wrong. I've been wrong before. We all know. We all know there's been more than one time in this community I had to eat me a big scoop of crow. Okay. Big mama, no kids. What are you talking about, 10KD? I missed something. Burnett says temptation. Paul deserves the best. Well, hey, listen. Paul's very picky. I try to give different options to the cats, and they like what they like. Okay. They are stubborn and they are set in their ways. They like their temptations, certain kinds, and that's what they're gonna get. Burnett, thank you for the support. Campfire Girl says rule number 2. Aaliyah says, does sending food money for Paul make us feeders? Well, considering that he is chunking up just a tad, Paul is a very tiny cat, but I'm not gonna lie, he's putting on a little bit of weight. And I definitely think it's the temptation feeders in the community. Yes, not his owner, not me. No. It is you guys. You all are responsible when Paul goes back to the vet and the vet gives Paul a stern talking to, like he just did Jack recently. I'm going to tell him he has aunts and uncles all over the world who are sending him treats. You're going to need to speak to them. Maybe we'll make the vet, or we'll ask the vet to take the cam the mic and have a conversation with you guys. Totally possible. Leah, thank you for the support, hun. Crazy Blonde Biatch says, it's my birthday. Can I get the birthday song? Yes, you can, girl. Congratulations on making it another year, and happy birthday to you. Hell yeah. The Churros? Is that the liquid stuff? I've gotten the cats. Happy birthday, girl. Once before, I got the cats that stuff that's in those tubes, because everybody in the community, it was you all talking about it, like, and it might have even been Foodie feeding it back in the day to BBJ. I can't remember. And I got it for the cats one time, and I could never get it again because it was just so gross. Like the sound of them licking like the sauce out of the tube, I couldn't do it. So I had to just cut them off completely for that. You know, they got it one time and that was it. I was done, son. Delectables, those are better. Really? Big Back says, feeder paid for the scooter for the struggle. Oh, okay, on the lives. Watch her break it. I bet the exercise was paid for too. Okay, now Big Back, I can see that. I can see the Pilates that she's done recently, and it's not that she's not even really, like, when we watched that video the other day, everybody was in their feelings, everybody was sensitive. So sorry. It was a little triggering. But thinking about it with that point of view, Big Back, you could be right. Because all of a sudden she wants to lay on the ground and she wants to struggle, which is what she was doing when she was exercising. She was struggling the entire time. That's true, little birdie. Who was it? It was Kay. Kay had posted on Twitter something like, I can't remember, something about posting something about Amber Lynn. Was it on TikTok? And she said, like, all these feeders were in her DMs, something crazy like that. So yeah, you're right. I am too innocent for that world. I don't want to know anything about it. That is disgusting. Hectic Llama, right? And so playing off of what you're saying, Big Back, now the way you presented it, you could a little bit more convince me that could be the situation. All of a sudden, we've got a Foodie Scooty. All of a sudden, she's struggling doing the Pilates or whatever. If she continues to do content like that, then yes, for sure. We'll see. And thank you for the support. FFG's 4chin says these last 2 hours of work are dragging so bad. Thanks for going live. Thanks for being here, girl. Hopefully, we'll make it go by a little bit faster. The last 2 hours are always the worst. Hello, Kissing My Wolf. Thank you so much for the super chat. The struggle performance was crazy for sure. Charlotte says, Tater ate one portion of churro, tossed it a minute later. Yeah, those things, gross. I can't do it. Thank you for the support, hun. She said, Foodie Scooty isn't doing well, whatever that means. That means that the scooter is not in good condition, I would imagine, and there's a reason for that. Because she's 100 pounds over the weight limit. And she's driving it in Canadian winter. I would imagine it's not It's not in good condition. Wicked Crafter says Rosie brought a large herd of her IG feeders when she decided to move to Girl World. Oh, really, Wicked Crafter? Yeah, I forgot that's the community that she was in, right? Interesting. Sunday, Cancer Warrior. I'm gonna try to go live this weekend. It's really gonna depend on if we have power, depend if we have internet. We could have power and no internet. We could have internet and no power. You know what I'm saying? Well, we can't have internet, no power because the shit, it might be active, but that shit ain't gonna work because the modem ain't gonna be working. So really it's gonna depend on that. But if we have power and we have internet, then we're gonna be live streaming through the snowstorm. Okay. Everybody's gonna be locked in, they're gonna be bored, they're gonna need entertainment. So yes, we'll be here. I don't know if it'll be at the regular time, just because, you know, obviously it's the weekend, but we'll be here depending on the power. Yulia says, I'll be your feeder, Paul. Yulia, pipe down, calm down. Paul needs to drop a few pounds, okay? It'll be good for him. Thank you for the support, hun. I'll email you a list of things were paid for the last month. There's a lot of lines up with that world. Okay, well, listen, Big Back. It's been a little bit since I've been in my email, and I've told myself today that I've got to get to my email. I've got to get that wrapped up. I'm super behind. So just in case, you know, it takes me a minute to get to your email because I know I've probably got a lot in there that I've got to respond to. Just please be patient with me, please. The God House is offering rooms for $115 a night for people who lose power. Really? Oh, okay. Thank you for that information. I wonder if that'll work for the people across the bridge. Probably, huh? Oh, Trinka, congratulations, girl.
Good for you.
Okay, so listen, let's just check in for a minute to see what she's talking about, and then we're gonna pivot back to yesterday's stream. Today she seems to be somewhat fixed up. She's got her makeup done, like she's going anywhere. I just don't even know. Like at this point, Chantel, I don't even understand why you bother to even change your clothes. You're not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. You got nobody to come see you. You really got nothing going on. It's just, to me, it's just a waste of time. But that's just me.
I had nothing, right? So I'm always like, I'm not going to spend.
Oh, I want to see this package. Speaking of parcels, Cancer Warrior, is it your birthday today? Hold on. Or is Sunday your birthday? I want to make sure I don't get it. No, it's not. Cancer Warrior, I thought your birthday was in May. Do I have it wrong? Oh, just in case, is it okay if I get my birthday song today? If not, it's all right. Why did I think your birthday was in summer? Absolutely, girl. We can do it twice. We'll do it today, and if we're live Sunday, we'll do it then, okay? Congratulations, girl, on making it another year, and happy birthday, Cancer Warrior. Hell yeah. She's on the prowl. Look at the size of that box, huh? I can't wait to see this fan. I'm curious. Cancer Warrior, happy birthday, girl. And Yulia, thank you so much.
It's hot in here.
So she said the reason that she got this fan was because she doesn't want to open up her window anymore. I assume her apartment doesn't have like overhead fans or anything, so she needed to buy herself a fancy schmancy fan in January in Canada. Okay, fine, fair.
I hate not being able to open my windows. It bugs me. So I need a fan. Sorry. More mess. What is this? I gotta put something together. It's just the base.
Has anybody
on my receipt before last?
yet? How much did it cost?
But as adults, sometimes we do things we shouldn't, and we have to deal with the consequences ourselves.
Okay, so I'm curious if she even threw out the box from the scooter yet. I'm pretty sure I can answer that myself without even knowing. More than likely, the box to the scooter is still there. Hey, why does it look like that? Do you guys want to watch it full screen? I guess that's fine. And then she's bringing more shit into her house. More packages, more packaging, styrofoam, boxes, trash. Where's the vacuum? Where's the vacuum so you can clean your filthy house, Chantel, that you claim that you ordered? Where is the vacuum? How did the fan get to you before the vacuum?
$100 stand-up fan? I don't know. This is called Oreo. Or Doreo, sorry.
Yeah, but how much was it?
I thought the brand was
She's very much a consumer, and that is going to be her downfall, especially through this is the you got to understand that Foodie right now is in survival mode. Okay. Now her situation is a lot different, creepy chick, than somebody like FFG, who is actually terminated off of the platform. Like, unless she gets she wins her appeal, she's done with YouTube. So whereas like Foodie and Quirky and Amber, they just been put in timeout for 3 months. So they need to figure out how they're going to make it, how they're going to make their bills, how they're going to survive for the next 3 months. So this is survival mode for the girls, if you will. Amber, she's pivoted over to the locale universe, to the community over there with Keemstar, which for her was a good move. As long as she's going to make some money and be able to pay her bills, that's all she needs to do. She needs to do that until she can get her monetization back on her channel. And in my opinion, as soon as she does, she's probably going to peace out from the community. And I'm sure Keemstar is aware of that. Now with Quirky, we talked about her situation before. Hers is a little bit different because she lives in her family's home, so she doesn't have the stress that Amber and Chantel have. Rent, bills. She has her brother that she lives with. She lives off of her family, so she can basically survive. You know, probably do a little feeder content, private, whatever, just to pay for her DoorDash $700 DoorDash bill and whatever she's racking up at this point. God only knows. So where does that leave Chantel? Which Chantel has, you know, she's made the decision to go over to Kick. She's monetized over there. I don't know. I know that I'm aware that they get like 95% of whatever you get from Kick. Here's the thing about Kick is that from what I can understand, there's no AdSense money, which AdSense is a significant part of the majority of creators on YouTube. It's a significant part of their income. If you're a YouTube creator, like you get money from ads that are in your videos or ads that are in your live stream. So on Kick, it sounds like they are absolutely dependent on subscribers, like people who are paying whatever their memberships are over there. And that is what they're getting 95% of. So I can only imagine, since Foodie doesn't even have like 3,000 subscribers on her channel, that she probably doesn't have very many paying members over there. Hey, Nikki P, good to see you. So with that being said, I know that was a lot of information. I can't imagine that she's making a lot of money, especially enough money to survive. Probably somebody like Quirky, who was making the amount of money that Foodie is on Kick, would be good. She could pay her DoorDash deliveries and she could order her some DoorDash every day and she'd be good to go. But somebody like Foodie, who has rent and all of these other bills to pay for, I just don't see it. So how is she going to make this happen? Oh, so I'm supposed to believe Salah. Do you guys really believe that Salah? I know a lot of Big Back. I know you believe that she's getting feeder money behind the scenes. Okay, fair enough. And you guys might be right. I don't know. I guess we're going to know. If we keep seeing, here's the thing. I will give you guys this much who think that she's doing content privately behind the scenes. You're going to be able to pretty much say for sure that's what she's doing. If she makes it through the entire time until March and she's as unbothered as she is right now, and she continues to buy stuff and get food deliveries and everything else, and you guys will be right, I guess. I'll go with that because I don't know what other option it could be. So again, time will tell. Time will be what gives it away for Foodie. Wicked Crafter says, Fry can't kick, but it moves on one in its own echo void. Wicked Crafter, that was a banger, girl. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you. I'm not sure I understand kick the clam. Kick the clam. Are you every time somebody pays for a membership on your Kick channel, is clam referring to your pussy? I'm honestly just asking. Like, no hate, no shade, no nothing. I just really don't get what kick clam is. Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? I don't know. Wicker Crafter, thank you so much. Kick the clam. I have no idea. Nikki P says, if Foodie got paid off YouTube, do you think ALR did and kept it quiet? I think when Foodie recently said something that she got paid, I think she was lying. I do not believe that Foodie got a paycheck on the 21st. I really don't. But I do think that she got her payout last pay period. I do think that she got that. So that would be December's. I do think that she got December's. And I think Amber got her last paycheck. But after that, no. I don't think so. But I think Amber, she kept her shit quiet for sure. Clam kick? Yeah, it's a clam kick. I don't get what the clam kick is. I guess okay. Maybe I'm just an old gal and I just don't understand the younger lingo, you know? I don't know. Nikki Pete, thank you for being a member, hun. She's trying to pretend this is why she has money.
Oreo. I want a refund. I thought Oreo made this. I need scissors.
Did you catch that? Do you see how she's making a running joke off of the refunds? You're in Kroger, Manning. It's 5 o'clock. Not only is it 5 o'clock, bitch, it's Friday. Okay. And then you want to layer that on with the fucking snowstorm that we're getting. So Manning is in Kroger's at 5 o'clock on a Friday when everybody is preparing for the snowstorm. Is there milk and bread on your shelf still? And Kroger, I gotta know. You needed eggs. You couldn't have had those. You couldn't have had those DoorDash to your house, Manning. I mean, I guess probably not. Hell, I couldn't get my grocery pickup until Tuesday. So I'm answering my own question here. Well, thoughts and prayers to you, Manning. Hopefully you'll make it out alive with your eggs. I would imagine right now it's worse out there in Kroger's and Walmart and all of those places than it is on Christmas Eve. And I went out on Christmas Eve this year and it was crazy. It really was.
The brand was Oreo. I want a refund. I thought Oreo made this.
Anyways, back to Foodie making a running joke out of refunds, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're like, that's not a big deal. She's just saying it in passing. No, these are very important things to listen. Foodie, what's rule number 1? I guarantee it is, Manning. Did you have to park next door? Rule number 1, Foodie lies. Rule number 2 is what, ladies and gentlemen? Roll the footage.
Oreo, sorry. I thought the brand was Oreo. I want a refund. I thought Oreo made this. I need scissors. Oh, so many Cizolia. Hey, sugar. Everybody I missed saying hi to.
Maybe, Lindsay, but I still believe 1,000,000% that Foodie got a refund on that scooter.
Working here. Foodie fan.
No wham bam in the clam.
Finally.
Is that what she means when she says that, right? When she says kicking the clam, like that's her new slogan over on Kick, is when somebody joins membership, she says kick the clam, not Foodie, Frenchie. Is that what she means? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't want y'all talking about kicking my clam, motherfucker. No, we're not going to be doing that. No, you're not going to kick my clam. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, to kicking my clam.
What's love got to do? Why is it a workout just to unscrew the cable? Seriously. How am I gonna put-
God, she kills me when she's dealing with her trash, especially when she has a brand new kitten in her house. Did you see where she put that tie? The tie that came off of the wire. She just set it back there on her couch and she's never going to pick that shit back up. No, It'll stay there forever. It will become BG's new favorite toy.
Look at though.
She bought a fan, Manning, a fancy new fan. You want to know how I think that she got that fancy new fan, Manning? Because I know me and you were on the same page as far as that refund that she got from that scooter. That's how I think she got the fancy fan.
Jeez. And the TV? I don't use the TV anyways. Oh, Liz, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I have to use the bathroom.
My God, you just opened up this fan and you've already got to go to the bathroom. I'm dead. Look at that. Look at that. I know what kind of fan that is. You want to know how I know what kind of fan that is? Because I got one and they're not cheap. That's like $100 fan, bro. Let me see it. Let me see it when she gets it assembled. Look at that trash. Did she go to the potty? Are you in the Canadian toilet, Chantel? Don't forget the Canadian flush. Yep, I know that stand. My water break. My butt itches.
I don't know. Wait.
She sucks at this. Yep, look at it.
I hate doing shit like this, but I don't like to.
I'm pretty sure you were supposed to screw something in. Exactly. I mean, unemployed, buying all those expensive items. Yep.
Bear with me, folks.
Hold on.
And it does have a remote, guys.
But
It do.
survival mode foodie, okay? Even if she got a last paycheck from YouTube, even if she's getting what a lot of people think, big back, behind the scenes money for certain content. It is a nice fan. I have one very similar. It's a very nice fan. Seeing as that's just your side gig, that's just your side hustle or whatever to have, you know, a little extra money, you're not going to convince me she's making enough money on any of those things, any of those, whatever she's doing to pay her life. So none of this still, with all of that, all of these ideas that people have of where Foodie is getting her money, still add up to her spending money the way that she is right now. It just doesn't. What do you mean, sunny days?
Hell.
Look at that.
New York Fried.
Nice fan. Wow.
Pretty cool. It's really powerful.
Look at all of her trash. Look at her. Do you know how lucky she is to have this very nice apartment? She's on the 19th floor. I mean, I don't know what area she's in Canada, but it doesn't look bad. It looks decent. Her apartment seems pretty nice. Is that a balcony? Is that a balcony that she can go out on and overlook Canada? I mean, how does she keep getting this lucky compared to where she just was in Syria? And now she's here in Canada with this, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily say is luxurious, but compared to what she has been living in, absolutely. And then look at how she treats it. Look at how she treats people. All of this trash all over her apartment. Doesn't care about anything. In the condition of the Foodie Scooty. Let me go ahead and go pull that up really quick.
Okay, it goes up to that much. That's perfect. Has other modes. I don't know. Like it can oscillate and stuff. Oscillation bees. Pretty cool or what?
Shit, I can't find it.
No, not in the winter. I don't use the balcony. I'm thirsty.
That's right, Tweety. Even a gym in the building. Absolutely. This woman lost her job on YouTube, is living in a very nice apartment in Canada. She's eating DoorDash daily. My guess is not only is she eating DoorDash daily, she's more than likely eating DoorDash multiple times a day. That is how these women move. Her and Frenchie, we all know they're ordering food around the clock. When she first got to Canada, she was still doing the marijuana, spending a ton of money on that. Now she's got this $600, $700 scooter that she bought recently. This expensive fan, but her cat still is not fixed. That is just insane to me. Hey, Cabela. Oh my God. Did it go real time?
No, I'm not hungry yet. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner, though.
Look at the background. She's setting down, cleaning. That's what she said she was going to do today, is set down and clean. Okay, this is real time. We'll watch this for a minute and then we'll cut back to yesterday. Oh, yeah. Lori Lou Who, I forgot about the computer. You know why I forgot about the computer? Because she's never got the fucking computer. She's never got the computer. So I forgot all about the damn computer. It looks like she bought hangers payday. She's got a whole stack of them right there. No, bro. She got the scooter. She got the computer. She's got this fan. Where's this money coming from? And she's still able to pay her rent. Hey, Blue, and pay all of her bills. This is not making sense. Even if she's doing the content that you guys are claiming, it's not adding up for me. It's just not.
From Pennington's.
I've seen it one time, Tweet T. I've seen it one time, and I feel like it was like 2 days ago. She had it flipped open, and she told this. I didn't listen very long. I don't remember what happened, but I heard in passing that something about Peter's laptop and how it got wet or something like that. I don't even know what she was talking about, but she showed her laptop open and then she showed emojis and she said to her audience, she's like, if you guys have emojis you want me to use, I can't pay you right now, but I'll use the emojis. 10 Katie says third bankruptcy incoming, but I haven't seen the laptop since then. So I do know that there was proof of life of the laptop, at least in the last like 3 days. Now, outside of that, I don't know. I think she still got it.
They're so comfy. Okay, 3 pants per hanger.
Melanie says, high chance I'll be out of work in March and I'm already saving money and watching what I spend. How she manages not to care and always land on her trotters. Girl, fascinating. Cancer warrior, she's a cockroach, right? Yesterday, when people thought that she flipped the scooter, a lot of you all seen it. You were on Twitter. You were posting like, "Oh my God, we think Foodie just wrecked the scooter." And then somebody called her. Tracy called her on the phone, and she was like, "I'm fine. I'm coming. I just had to take a phone call." And we're like, "Of course, she's always going to be a cockroach. Of course, she's never going to suffer any kind of consequences. Only Foodie Beauty would be over 100 pounds on the weight limit on a cheap ass scooter, mobility scooter, drive that motherfucker out in the snow and the ice and not tump it. She's the only motherfucker on planet who could literally survive that and walk away with not a scratch. She's putting 3 pairs of pants on the hanger. I wasn't even watching. I'm dead.
I'm short on hangers.
Oh my God. She said she's short on hangers. You know how much your pants weigh, girl?
4X.
How much fabric you got in there? I think she likes to brag about the size of her clothes. Let me tell you something now. Number one, 3X is no flex. 4X is no flex. But when you're 732 pounds, you really think that shit's cute. And you really feel like you're skinny. But her 3X is different. Number one, she's buying a plus size 3X. And have you ever looked at the material? I was thinking about that today. Oh my God. What was I watching? Was it The Kick? You know what? And I got it pulled up because I was watching Barbecue Chillin's video. So she does this kick. I guess when people join her kick, she's going to do kicks for them. Well, she stood up and did like a bunch of kicks. And I was looking at the fabric of her clothes. So they're all stretch. And it's, yeah, exactly. Small but decently priced ham. Love your name. It's stretched so much that you can see through them. That's how stretched it is. You can see everything. I was watching that video and I was like, I don't even know if I can play this because you can clearly see it all. And that's because her pants are so stretched because she's squeezing herself into 3X and 4Xs that she doesn't fit in. She does not fit in 3 or 4Xs, but when you get stretchy materials, those motherfuckers will stretch. Okay. And the more they stretch, the more it's going to show to everybody else. Tump is such a cute word. I've never heard you use it. I've never heard of it before you. What? Really, Cancer Warrior? That's so funny. We got to watch that video. Hold on. I want to see this weirdo put on 4 pairs of friggin' pants on a hanger. Her massive clam was flopping with every kick. The way that is proportioned down there, Tweet T, because I was pausing it and I was going through each and every frame. It's like the only way I can describe that is like a fluid sack. I don't know what is tump. Like you tump something over. Like let's say you have a bottle of water and it knocks over. Instead of saying knock, you say it got tumped over. Y'all don't use... feel like this is going down the wrong direction. Like, can we pivot back to the content here, please? Tump. Like you tump something over, like she tumps over the scooter. You can tump a canoe, tump it over. Y'all can't be serious. I know. It's like I'm speaking a different language with these people sometimes. I swear to God. Anyways. Yeah, back to the kick and seeing the extra, like the fupa hanging low. It's not very often that you get a look at it to that degree. And it almost looks like now where we are with Foodie in 2026, that she has like these, and she's always had fupa balls. You guys know, if you've been around long enough, you've heard the fupa balls clap, you've seen the video, you know that she has hanging sacks of fluid or fat or something down there, but it will never be shocking when you get a new look at them to see where they are present day, you know? Whatever. Anyways, back to you, Chantel.
Active from...
That's where I feel like my chat bullies me sometimes. It's fun.
Penningtons. But they're so comfy. Okay, 3 pants.
No offense, man. Why you got a new name? Did you get banned on your other account or what? Or is that an impersonator?
That's per hanger because I'm short on hangers.
No, I meant tump. I've always used that word. Don't tell me what I meant. Don't fence me in 03. No, I did not meant turnt. That's not what I meant. How you gonna come in my chat telling me what the fuck I meant? No, I didn't, stupid. Matter of fact, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. Here, goodbye. Tell me what I meant. How you gonna come in here and tell me what I meant? No, I meant what I said, stupid.
So I do.
Goodbye.
I don't live that close to Penningtons. Thirsty.
Where's Sushi? It's Max. Where's Max? Max could eat no snacks. Where's Max?
No, I don't know who that is, and I feel like they're trolling as don't fence me in. So I got rid of the motherfuckers anyway. So their name and their picture and avatar was triggering me. Don't fence me in is a chatter in here, and I know that was not them. They don't act like that. And don't fence me in wouldn't come in my chat telling me how to talk and what I meant to say. Hey, Butter Crumpet. Was it Butter Crumpet? No way. Oh, well, I guess you'll have to email me. Send me your YouTube link if you want back in the game. Are you high or something tonight? Why are you coming in here acting like that? Oh, Hippie Easter. Thank you. Hippieista, appreciate you. My God. You people are on edge today, I swear. Thank you, appreciate you.
Scapegoat.
Yeah, rebrand. Looks like you try to rebrand. I don't know that avatar of Don't Fence Me In. Don't Fence Me In didn't have that number attached to her account. Look at the channel activity. Well, maybe that's their backup channel. I don't know.
Crackola. Because he's hung on to those pants. He doesn't want me to throw them away.
Who doesn't want you to throw the pants away? Are you trying to convince us that you have some special pants that Salah doesn't want you to throw away? Are you being serious right now? I gotta know.
Okay, what are things you want? What are things you want to throw out? Why bother asking me? Because I just blew a hole. If you're just gonna bring the pants, Olive. I don't know what.
Little birdie, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. It's only 5:30 out and it's totally dark out. I hate it. You know what? It's not dark here. I can, like that is something that I'm looking forward to. It doesn't really get completely dark here until like after 6 now. We're getting a little bit more longer daylight every day. Of course, she's talking to Salah Nikki Fitness.
Thanks, Olive Tree. Just being myself.
Okay, we'll check back in on her in a minute. I want to watch that video that I was talking to you guys about on Barbecue Chillin's page. Give me just a second here. Get it pulled up. Let's see. Yeah. Foodie's Fupa pops out like a surprise guest and canceled her doctor's appointment again. So she had another doctor's appointment, bro. So this is outside of the one that she just canceled with the man doctor. She got another doctor's appointment, which she's also canceled, which is fucking insane. Hello, maybe you can too. Finally got my puppy to eat after a few days of food regression. Feeling on top of the world. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy for you guys. I wish Chantel would go through regression as too, girl, but would she still be entertaining? No, she would not. So I don't wish that. Thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Can't we just have a good time? Can't we just sit over here and just mind our own business? No, we cannot. Let me get this pulled up. Give me just a moment. Oh, man. How I appreciate the YouTube platform so much better. You know what I'm saying? Like Kick, have you guys noticed if you're watching Foodie, like I know you can usually Orange Chicken, I think her name's Orange Chicken, and Kristen is usually stream sniping her on Twitter. But like sometimes if you're just clicking in to see what she's saying, you go on Kick or you're trying to look at videos that she did earlier, they always try to make you go in real time. It's like you're fighting the system over there, at least on like the desktop or whatever. Orange Cat, not Orange Chicken. Excuse me. Maybe you can too. Thank you so much for the support, hun. Let me share Barbecue Chillin's video link in the chat. Please go sub up to the original creator as always. One moment, please. There we go. It's pinned to the top of the chat. That's right, WNC Tar Heels, but it feels like a lifetime. FYI, 56 days until spring. Stay safe out there, everyone. You as well, WNC Tar Heels, and thank you so much for the support. We cannot wait. Why does Orange Cat stream so you can't rewind? Oh, I'm not sure. They might not even be aware that they're doing that. I don't know. And maybe they want you to watch real time and then watch the replay later. I'm not sure.
Clap, clap, clap. She make clap, clap, clap.
Really, Nikki P? Here we go. I don't know about that. Wow. I would feel really awkward doing cameos. You know what I mean? And I would be like, Like, what if I do a cameo and somebody doesn't like it? I don't know. I just don't think I could do it.
Wow.
Song is great. Unvaccinated Craigslist cat. I forgot about that. I work for a grocery store in South Carolina. Our company has canceled all shipments for Sunday and Monday. For them to stop freight is very worrisome. Support group and our violent leader, Sam, y'all be dry and safe and warm, okay? You as well. Holy shit. Stopping shipments to a grocery store is fucking bonkers, dude. Seriously. That's terrifying. The way that they're talking about this storm, I mean, there's got to be a reason why everybody's talking about it like it's such a big deal. You know what I mean? String cheese, I didn't get a generator. Because I just didn't feel like a generator was fitting to my needs, but we got other stuff besides a generator. I got this electrical box. It's like, what did I tell you? Like 600 watts or something. So like if we need to run power, to like do certain things or charge our devices, we can. And then we have a kerosene heater. I think we'll be okay with that. But a generator, I just didn't feel like that was necessary. Unless I could get it and plug it into our main power and power everything. It's just not gonna, I don't know. We'll have to do a solar power. Yeah, eventually for sure. We're hearing about your storm in Australia. That is so crazy. Unvaccinated Craigslist cat, stay safe, hon. And thank you so much for the support. That's wild. And thank you so much for being a member for 11 months. Remember Santa Fe? Oh, yeah. Your Santa Fe Spike Cup. Yes. No, I did forget. You're right. Yes, I did forget. Good to see you, hon. It is very windy in Wales, so I'm concerned for you all over there. Ugh. God, I'm ready for this to be over with. You guys really got me scared, man.
Speaking of fat, I have my lunch. My first meal of the day. No, I ate.
So I missed a lot, dude. When Foodie, do I like when Foodie streams a lot? I mean, sometimes, yeah, because back in the Villa days, if you ever needed something to watch and you were bored, you could tune into a train wreck. She went all the time. But it's just present day because it's not always exciting like it was back then. Like if you miss a stream, you're more than likely, you're not going to go back and watch all that. So I miss a lot. So, when she was doing like these 2 and 3 hour streams, it was a lot easier to catch up or to keep up with. But now, man, you can't keep up with anything. So with that being said, I didn't even know she was tracking calories in her little food app or whatever, which is absolutely insane considering she's having food deliveries to her house every single day. And that's another thing. Like she never sticks to anything. So let's say you missed this, which I did. She's never going to probably mention it again because she's never going to track anything. She'll track it that one day and that'll be the last we ever hear of it. That is just how Foodie operates. Did she get those meals yet that she ordered? Yes, it's connected to the scale. Yep. I know we were just watching her and we tapped out to watch this for a second. She sticks to being a gross pig. Yes, that is where she's consistent.
The pizza. You can give me shit. I ate the pizza last night with chips, but I still have chips left.
Bro, she ate pizza with chips. What a combination, Chantel. Eating pizza with chips to me is just a bizarre combination. I would think that the pizza itself is filling enough. Like you got all the bread and everything, all the crust, because we know she's eating the crust too. And then you eat chips on the side. I don't know. It just seems very dry,
I'm honestly thinking of tossing them out.
You know what she does instead of tossing them out if you haven't seen this yet? She pours water in the bag. That is how bad off Foodie is, that she is pouring water into like on her chips so she doesn't dig into the trash, I guess, and get them out, because she could have just thrown them in one of her multiple trash bags that she has laying around. But instead of doing that, she just poured water in them. So she doesn't eat them because she says she doesn't like soggy chips. All right.
I should have never bought them. No, I'm not going to my doctor's appointment either. I don't want, I have to do something. I have to find a virtual appointment right now. But I did order a fan. I don't want to buy anything. I ordered a fan. It's necessary. Like, I can't keep opening the window.
So this is your second doctor's appointment. I'm pretty sure, unless you correct me in the chat. I'm pretty sure this is a doctor, a different doctor than the first doctor, the man doctor, and the doctor that was too far away. I'm pretty sure this is a different appointment, and she's canceled that appointment because she said the place looked like a dump. She said it looked like a 90s building or something like that, and that she just needs to find a virtual appointment. And I seen that clip through Mo Translates on Twitter. I don't think that in your condition, Chantel, that you should be seeing a doctor virtually. You should be going in and getting tested and having taken, you know, your blood and all of that stuff. I don't know why you would see a doctor online. I just don't understand why you would do that. I got these Asian noodles with the built-in heater. What do you mean?
Minus 50 weather. It'll freeze probably the pipes or something. I don't know. I ordered a fan and some more CPAP. Dude, why was I buying like the name brand at the CPAP place? Like $300 for a mask set. I got a bunch of mask things for cheap on Amazon, and I've been using the cheap ones from Temu. I replaced the mask today. A cheap mask from Temu works. It's even better than the expensive one. I am going to go to a doctor. I'm not going to announce that when I go to a doctor until after I've gone. Okay, just give me a little bit of time. So I weighed myself. I downloaded my.
She went to a Syrian hospital, but a hospital in Canada is too dated. Exactly, Foxy. Make that make sense. There's a reason why Chantel is not going to the doctor. Exactly, Butter Crumpet. There's a reason why she's avoiding going to the doctor, because she knows what they're going to tell her isn't good. She's very well aware of how bad her situation is, and she wants to be in denial as long as she can. Now, take that situation. It kind of mirrors her situation with the monetization and her bills and everything being behind and acting unbothered. She will not worry about her health until she's forced to. She's not going to worry about her money situation until she's forced to. This is how Chantel copes with life. You want to know how Chantel deals with life? She's not the regular person. A regular person, when they lose their job or if they're laid off, immediately they're going to start figuring out what they're going to do. They're going to think about it. They're not going to wait until, you know, their electric's disconnected or they're getting evicted from their home. They're immediately going to try to start figuring out what they're going to do. But Foodie, until she gets that eviction notice, until she's has to be, you know, has to go to the hospital because of her health condition, that's when she's going to worry about it, and not until then. It's just so crazy to watch how Chantel deals with life in general. Hello, Mercio. Good to see you. Wait, so she's going to go to the doctor virtually for a boil examination. Then I'm going to make my next nail appointment virtually too. Exactly. She's not going to do that. She's not going to do any of that. She's just full of shit altogether. She knows that she's bad off. She knows that the doctor is going to have a lot to say to her, and she just doesn't want to hear it right now. She's in denial, and she wants to stay in denial. And she knows if she goes to these appointments that she desperately needs to go to, life's going to start lifing. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever hear that? You ever hear people say, like, one day, you know, they feel fine, and the next day they go to the doctor and they found out they got some kind of illness, and then all of a sudden it's just downhill from there? I think Foodie is scared that's what's going to happen. Like, once she goes and she finally gets diagnosed with whatever's going on with her, things are just dramatically going to get very bad for her, and they probably would. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Mego Ego says she's eating things out of the trash. I'm not surprised. Dude, when I seen her put the water on the chips, I was like, that's not going to stop you. If Foodie gets hungry and she wants chips, she will let that water dry on them chips, and bitch, she's going to eat them chips. She will. That's not going to stop her. Nice try, Chantel. Mego, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Lisa Simpson says, didn't she have a pussy boil one time and Pete's had to help her clean it? Pete's has helped Chantel clean several boils. I don't know if he's ever helped her with the pussy boil, but I know for a fact that he's helped her with her back boil. This woman in her boils, ugh, good God, disgusting. Can you imagine having your roommate help pack your boil? You want the balls? What balls, Lindsay? The fupa balls? Caballero, hello, hello. Not to trauma dump, but my dad went in for a backache. It was stomach cancer. Oh my God. And he passed 6 weeks later. I'm so sorry. Waiting for something to happen to Foodie Beauty. Did you hear these stories? That's exactly like the kind of stories I was talking about. What you just described. And it's terrifying. It really is. Prayers to you, hon. And thank you for being a member for 11 months. This is the 3rd or 4th boil this year. Yeah, that's true.
My scale
Oh, you want to see the balls jiggle? We're going to get there, girl. Calm down, calm down. The night is young.
app, it has these things on it, right? These 4 things. So I put my feet on it. I connected it to the app and I weighed myself and it measures your bone density, proteins, BMI, all that stupid crap. So Bismillah, we have this multi-grain bread. I logged everything in my FitnessPal. Cucumber.
I logged everything in my FitnessPal, guys. You're so proud of me, aren't you?
Mayonnaise, a little bit of mayo and mustard. Turkey breast, light cheese, and lettuce, and some.
Rebecca says Pete's put a hair dry on that stank ass boil. Yanni talked about how bad it smelled too. It's like Amber gets cellulitis 4 times a year. And isn't cellulitis painful? I've heard that shit's really painful.
Tomatoes on the side. Bismillah, bite. My lunch is 635 calories.
Oh yeah, that's true. Panda Pondu. Thank you for pointing that out. It is like it's the 23rd of January, guys. It's 2026. It couldn't be our 3rd or 4th one this year, but probably I think they meant in the last year, Panda. Hello, Elaine. I had shoulder pain and an upset stomach. Drove myself to the hospital. It was a heart attack. Girl, changed my life drastically since then. I walk 2 miles every day with my dogs. Good for you, Elaine. And I'm so glad you made it through that, girl. Not everybody is lucky enough to have that outcome and have that story to share. And thank you for being a member for 28 months. That is freaking terrifying, guys. Don't take life for granted. That's for sure.
I just use the barcode on the products. I don't log the veggies, like the tomato and, like if it's starchy veggies, yeah, but not like tomato, cucumber, or lettuce. I'm allowed 2,050 calories a day with 0 exercise. 1415. So if I exercise, I'm allowed more, but I probably won't. And then
do you guys remember when Foodie was walking on the treadmill in Kuwait? When she would burn like 10 calories, she would eat those. She'd be like, I'm going to go ahead and eat those calories. It's fine. It's the 5th of January. You know what she meant, Panda. I just popped in her live. She walked into her living room from her bedroom, sniffed, and said, it stinks out here. You know, if Foodie thinks her place stinks, it really smells bad.
Gail, I was 157 kgs, which has gone up. So here it is. Body composition.
What is
body composition? We have.
Wait, nope. That was too fast.
Has gone up. So here it is. Body composition.
Be ready for the stats, guys. Incoming. All right, there we go. Water content 49.6. Body fat mass is 94.5. Bone mass is 3.8. Protein is 9.6. She's 65.5 BMI, and she's a 60% body fat percentage. Oh, wow. So what is her weight? What is 157.45? How much does she claim to weigh? That's, you know what that face is, Butter Crumpet? That's the face of a liar. Hey, Fondue. Good to see you. Lindsay says she's basically butter. Yes, 94%, bro. Nearly 360. Sure. Sure, Dan.
Body composition, we have BMI 65.
Lisa says, I don't believe it. Amber's BMI is over 100. 347.5. No way. I do not believe it. I don't care. Even as bad as those numbers are, I feel like they should be worse. I just do.
5.5, that's in the red. 60.5%. I'm 60% body fat. My muscle is 30.
Desi's mama says it just makes you truly realize how dirty she is and how she sits in it for days. Just the grease in her hair makes me sick. Yeah, just think about the short amount of time that we got to watch Foodie without the hijab on, and you could just see how filthy her head was because she wasn't taking showers. I mean, she only has a couple of strands of hair to deal with. So you're not going to tell me she was taking a shower and just wasn't washing her hair. Hey Dre, have you ever known somebody I don't know how people do it personally, unless you're like wearing like a shower cap. I don't know how people get in the shower and they don't wash their hair. My hair just, I can't do it. Like that just is some kind of like move, I guess you're doing in the shower. My hair is number one from the humidity alone. It's just going to, I got to wash it. But my point is, like some people out there that have a lot of hair and they don't want to deal with it, they won't wash their hair in the shower because they don't want to deal with their hair. But again, we're talking about somebody who has 5 strands of hair on their head. She should be washing her bald ass head every single day. And it's too much work for her. I don't think she showers very often. I really don't. When she says she showers and she showers daily, I just don't believe it. No way.
37.5, which is low. My muscle rate is low. My lean body mass is 63 kg. Subcutaneous fat is 36% above average. The fat tissue under the skin. Visceral fat is bad, 28.4. That's high. That should be below 9. Body water, 31.5.
Foodie, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the same thing that we tell Gary, is that we want to see the paperwork. I want to see the vet's paperwork on BBJ to know when BBJ died and how BBJ died. Just like if you're going to sit here and talk about what your current weight is, I want to see the paperwork from the doctor. I don't want to see your digital scale information or you standing on a scale, one leg up and your hand behind your back. We're not interested in that, sweetheart. We're just not. DuckTales. Until we see the official paperwork from either of you two liars, where the community as a whole is calling DuckTales. Hello, Sassy Mama. Only scale I'll believe is the old school non-digital. Even then, Sassy Mama, I think she could figure it out. She is a professional when it comes to this. I'm telling you. The only thing I'm going to believe is the doctor's paperwork. Remember what she did in Kuwait? Even when she was in Kuwait, she pulled some fuck shit with that scale. Remember how her and Salah, they were filming and when the doctor's back was turned or whatever, they did Chantel having a weigh-in. And we all knew that she was full of shit then. Do you guys remember what it said? Do you remember that time that she did that? I cannot remember for the life of me what she was claiming her weight was in. Right. I want a Tammy Slayton junkyard scale weigh-in. Old school. So I say, Mama, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Gary. I recently found a YouTube channel called Chat BPD that has an AI recreated voice of ALR mocking FB and narrating the lead up to the Syrian arc. Fast, kind of scary. Not gonna lie. NGL, Gary Thomas, but fascinating for sure. Thank you for that. And thank you for the support. I'm sure we got people right now trying to go check that shit out. What Fondue say? 360 something. Man, we'll have to, I was going to say we'll have to go find that video, but I think she's probably taken everything down, so we won't be able to. I'll have to dig through the archive so we can kind of compare what she looked like then. Everything. Gary, thank you for the support, hon. Hello, Lil Sura. When she says she showers, she means she uses her bidet after shit. Girl, even then, I feel like we're giving her way too much credit. I think that bidet is just for show. I don't believe that Foodie's using that portable bidet or that butt douche. I really don't. That is disgusting. You got all this money to spare, Chantel. Why don't you get you a toilet seat that attaches to your toilet? Like you can run it through your water hose or whatever. And then you can just flip the little knob like normal people do. And then you can wash your butt like that. That's what we call around here a bidet. Okay. And fair enough, the hose in Kuwait or whatever, I know things are different in the Middle East. Fair, fine. But that butt douche you had doesn't qualify. No, ma'am. Nice try, though. Nice try. It is a butt douche. Mercio says, did you see that Amber Lynn is growing a bald spot in the back of her head like an off-brand Barbie? Will she shave it off on camera? Will Keemstar require that? That's the question. She won't willingly shave off her head, but Keemstar could require that if she wants to continue to collect her paycheck. We shall see. And yes, I'd seen people talking about it on Twitter. And you know what else I seen? Jordy had a recent picture of feeder girl. What's her name? Tommy. Oh, she's porked up real nice. The nerve of you, girl, to be calling anybody Porkahontas looking like that. Homely as hell. Not only are you big as hell, you're homely as hell. You look weird. And you are a weirdo, to be quite fair about it. That's right, Lisa Simpson. Yeah, and of course. I knew she was going to privacy strike him. Absolutely, of course. I think ALR thinks her hair is her best asset. Yeah, I don't see her willingly shaving her hair. Not even if Keemstar told her to. She's not going to. I agree with that. Mercio, thank you for the support, hun. Oh, big girl.
Is low. I'm dehydrated.
Emily looks like a hoe ass Karen. It's like she's about to go tell on somebody.
Skeletal muscle, low. Muscle mass, low. Bone mass is excellent. So my bones are excellent. So we got to work on the muscle mass, guys. Body age is 46. So we got to shave off 5 years of life.
How you going to be a feeder when somebody's obviously feeding you as well? Is that how that goes? I don't know, man. Amber Uno reversed her feeder. I guess so. Tommy gives off uncanny valley vibes. I agree with that. Kataria, thank you for the support. She's a freak. We all know that.
By losing weight and getting healthy.
Okay, it's getting dark out here. I'm gonna let this play for a second. I'll be right back.
My standard.
We better not get to that part while I'm gone. Just give me a minute. You'd stress eat too if you had to go down on that. Lisa Simpson, she obviously likes it. Let's be real for real right now, okay? Tommy, that's obviously how she likes it. She likes it big and shitty. Because if you're I'll never understand why Tommy didn't realize how bad she was embarrassing herself coming to the internet and telling the world how her girlfriend, who she still talks to present day, wipes her ass. You were sticking your face in it, ma'am. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I guess if I was that much of a sicko, which I'm not, mind you, and I decided that I was willing to stick my face in a rotten crotch like that, I'm going to keep that to myself. I'm not going to tell anybody that. But Tommy was like bragging to the world like she thought that was going to earn her some cool points in Girl World. And we're all over here like fucking crickets. Like, so you're telling us that Amberlynn doesn't wash her ass nor her hands and you are going nose to puss with that? Okay. Well, yes, Amber's absolutely a sicko for sliding the crack of her ass down the bathroom counter. Yes. But ma'am, we know why Amber likes you so much too. Let's not forget that.
The weight should be 49.5 kg. Spray the chips with cleaning products. It's a waste, but I feel bad. I'll pour water in it. I won't eat mushy chips. There we go. You know, you're not supposed to waste food, but this is not food. This is more harmful for my body than good. I have to keep my ringer on, sorry, because my notifications, because I'm supposed to get a call today from the spay and neuter clinic. There was an appointment, but I'll tell you why I don't want to go to this place, okay? There's a clinic inside the Loblaws, but I think it's upstairs and I don't want to take the elevator because it looks like it's from the 90s. I have to pay a cancellation fee now. Look forward.
Do you hear this? Ma'am, you went to a clinic in Syria and you were completely fine with it. Now all of a sudden, you draw the line at Canadian 90s clinics and you have to pay a $40 cancellation fee. Do you even have $40 to spare? Is the question. Because you lost your job. So you're acting like a $40. I mean, if I lost my job, $40 in general, bitch, I ain't trying to pay $40 for a cancellation. Nothing. Okay. I call the doctor's office and I'm like, sorry, I need to cancel. And they're like, well, it's a $40. I will figure it the fuck out, bitch. I will be there, doctor. Don't you worry about it. I will make sure a kid misses a day of school or something. I'm not going to miss that appointment. But no, not Mrs. Foodie Beauty over here. She's got it like that, girl. All right, we'll go off, girl.
$3. I know it's stupid excuses, but... And more importantly, I just don't think I'm ready to go. Especially in this crap. But I would go for a scooter ride, yeah. My priorities are messed up.
There, she just admitted it. That's what it really comes down to. She's just not ready to go. Tap it back. Listen.
But I think
she is not ready to hear because she can understand. You all in Syria and maybe even in Kuwait, I don't know, but in Syria especially, I'm pretty sure Salah was translating a lot of this information. Okay. Probably more than likely watering down how bad Foodie actually is because I don't know, didn't want her to know, didn't want her to freak out, go home, whatever the case may be. There was a translation issue there. She didn't get to hear everything from the doctor, from the doctor's mouth of what is wrong with her. So going to Canada, where she's going to be able to hear and understand everything that they have to say, she doesn't want to. She's well aware of how she feels, and she feels like shit. Her pussy is leaking boil juice. It's on the mattress. She knows how bad off she is. Believe that.
it's upstairs and I don't want to take the elevator because it looks like it's from the 90s. I have to pick.
And I do believe that Foodie stays, not to be nasty and not to be gross. You guys know what you're getting into when you come over here. But I do believe that Foodie stays with the yeast infection. You know, the barbecue piss. So with the barbecue piss, we've always speculated that she more than likely has some issues with her kidneys as well. You know what I'm saying? So listening to a doctor confirm all of these things that you more than likely already know that's happening with your body, she's not ready to hear, girl.
Cancellation fee now. Like $40. I know it's stupid excuses, but... And more importantly, I just don't think I'm ready to go.
Number one, Foodie lies. Number two, Foodie always tells on herself. That to me was admission that Foodie is just not ready to hear the truth about her health. Very important thing to note in your binders, in your notebooks, ladies and gentlemen, with the highlighter, if you will.
And I don't want to take the elevator because it looks like it's from the 90s. I have to pay a cancellation fee now. Like $40. I know it's stupid excuses, but... And more importantly, I just don't think I'm ready to go. Especially in this crap. But I would go for a scooter ride, yeah. My priorities are messed up. I'm still taking my meds. I have a lot left. But I do need to see someone. I think I'm going to search.
What meds are you taking? Are these the meds that you got from the doctor in Syria? Just random shit? Like the whole conversation about your health more than likely was between the doctor and Salah. And they just you don't even know probably what you're taking at this point. That is crazy. How are you not terrified? How does that not scare you?
For a virtual. And if I'm really stuck, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I don't think I'm going to go to the Loblaws one.
You know what, guys? So there's been a lot of talk, and I know dishwasher fine. That's fair if you guys want to think that. Probably. You're probably right. Hey, Willowberry. But do you think that it's a possibility that she's using this Vagisil now the way that she is because she thinks it's going to help whatever issue she's got going on down there? Exactly, Jeff. $40 that could have been spent on DoorDash, Foodie. I wonder if that's why she's using the Vagisil the way that she is. I never considered that.
Here we go, reaction channels. Foodie Beauty canceled her, didn't go to her appointment, so a sick child with polio died. Well, I think it is funny. I know. That's how I am with appointments. That's why it's better for me to just tell you guys when I go.
I'm glad you think sick child with polio is funny, Chantel. Noted. Noted.
I'm supposed to get a call today. Well, I did get a call, but...
Dude, I've been hearing that since I've been reacting to Chantel about how it's difficult to get doctors in Canada. And this is 2. This is number 2.
I didn't recognize the number, so I didn't answer it. They left me a voicemail because I always think if it's important, they'll leave me a voicemail. And sure enough, they're going to try again this afternoon.
Thunder Chronicles says Windex cures everything, cutie. Thank you for the super chat, hon. I don't think so, Butter Crumpet.
To call me to make an appointment for BG, I think. So once I have a date, I'll have to order what do you want? You want an Elizabeth?
I just want to take this time to remind people because she's dropping hints of the appointment that she's trying to make for BG. When that time comes and she has it scheduled, I don't want to hear anything about Foodie asking her audience to pay for that cat to get fixed. She's bought a scooter. She's bought a laptop. She's bought a fancy fan. She's been ordering takeout multiple times a day. She's been grocery shopping. She's got a whole box mountain again because she keeps getting parcels in the mail. I see this still, babe. It's a good one, isn't it? Plenty of Amazon deliveries. So she better not even think to open up her mouth and ask her audience to pay for that cat to get fixed. Seriously. If her audience watches her buy all this crap and sends her the money to pay to get that cat fixed, I don't even know what I'm going to think. I don't at this point.
Color, or do you want a bodysuit? Yeah, I am very pressured, but by my own pressure, like my own expectations of myself. You know, I'm not changing for anyone. Number one, I'm not changing for a man who doesn't put a ring on it. So forget it. What you think I'm going to strut? Like, no, I'm too old for that shit. No, I'm not mad at Salah. I'm just saying in general. And I never said we're together. I said it's very complicated and private. Everything going on. That's all. I just don't want to talk about it. Ready, set, check. Roundhouse number 1. Check. Roundhouse number 2.
This happened way too fast. Sorry, I was taking a drink. Let's prepare ourselves for this, shall we?
Complicated and private. Everything going on.
Hey, Catherine. Good to see you, girl. I've been without a family doctor for 1.5 years because mine died of cancer. So when I hear she canceled 2 possible doctors, it makes me mad, girl. I've only heard that from the Canadians, that it's hard to get a family doctor. So how is it that she's got herself a doctor twice and she's canceled both times? That is crazy to me. Thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Yeah, I thought Salah did put a ring on it. No, I think it's sped up. I'm going to slow it down. Give me just a second, please. Here we go. Half speed ought to do it.
That's all. I just don't want to talk about it. Ready, set, check. Roundhouse number 1.
Okay, so I can't, obviously the feds are watching, so I can't just go in for the kill shot. So you guys got to pay attention. I've got to slow down. You need to pay attention to the bottom part, okay? You will get a good look at the fupa balls in what I believe is possibly a new sack that she's carrying down below, okay? Sarah says, I'm a nurse in Phoenix. My friend used to be Colleen's nurse. She walked in on Emily neck deep in Colleen's business. She had a massive yeast infection. I don't know what to think about that. What the fuck, dude? That's a lot to process right now. I mean, you know, it was bad enough when you said that she was down there in neck deep in Colleen, but then you topped it off with a massive yeast infection. It's fucking wild. That girl, I believe, is very severely mentally ill. Emily is no joke. And not only is she severely mentally ill, I think Emily is dangerous. I really do. That's crazy. I just, can you imagine? Seriously? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's staying in a hospital bed, 10 KD. That's the way I took it anyways. Well, I'm assuming, Chris, maybe because she's no longer here. I don't know if that, I don't know. I can't get into the, you know. Sarah, thank you for the support and thank you for that information. We're going to move along, people. Back to Foodie's kick here, if we will. Wow. How am I supposed to concentrate on this now after that information? See, do you see the bubble? Do you see the sack? Yes, Emily obviously loves barbecue sauce. That's a great way to put that, Cancer Warrior.
Roundhouse number 2. Roundhouse number 3.
This is what I was talking about earlier by Foodie thinking, oh my God, there's the sack. Sam, look at the screen. There's the sack. It's right there. He's fine. Fuck it. Worth it. Sack. Fupa ball. Right here. You have a very skinny football ball right here, Foodie. That's really something, isn't it? Oh my God. That is fascinating. Her pants are so tight and so stretched out, I can literally see everything. There are no underwears. There are not no underwears on. No undies. Nope. 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 Nope.
Number 4.
I bet that thing dips into the toilet. I really do bet it dips into the toilet. There it is again. There, I can hear her laughing. There it is again, bro. That is wild. You know what's crazy about this is, I mean, never mind. Just continue, Chateau.
Number 5. And
It is massive. So she has literally said it touches the toilet water. Look how proud she is of herself. Oh my God. When you see stuff like that and you know that she's canceling, can we get it on a sticker? And you know that she's canceling doctor's appointments. I think if I had something growing like that, I might be embarrassed to go to the doctor too. I don't know. Oh my God, my long johns are about to be delivered. Woohoo! That's awesome. Man, I love when Amazon puts it on the map so you can see like are you guys psychotic too? Stalkers? Do you stalk your Amazon deliveries if they give you the map? They don't always give you the map. I feel like they only give you the map and the location if it's like same day delivery. And I'm like, hell yeah, 7 stops away. And I'll name off like the location that they're in. Love that shit.
Roundhouse number 6. 1.
Hey, Daily. Good to see you, girl. Foodie's football kick air is a lot for 10 a.m. I forgot it's morning for you guys, huh? I know, but it's amazing. It's not even the kick, bro. It's everything else. I don't even know how you can concentrate on the kick when we got a new ball sack spotted. Or same ball sack, just bigger, lower, hangier. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, Charlotte says maybe it's feeder fodder. Maybe this is part of the extra content that you guys think that she's getting paid for. Okay. I see you guys. I'm getting down with what you're saying. Hold on. Oh, look how sweet he is. He just had a bath. Oh, I love that boy. He's so adorable. I'm so glad he got his bed back from Jackson, who's way too big for it. It's the swinging dick because of the kick. That's a hell of a meat. That's a hell of a meat. Thank you for the support, hun. Walmart delivery fucked up yesterday bad. They're probably really, really overworked. That would be the reason for that. Bunny Melon, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. I appreciate you, girl. I'm thinking of how it's swinging would contribute to the kick of the kick air smell. Girl.
Extra for the visa. No.
Have it back. Hold on.
1 extra for the visa.
So you can kind of see how there's a lot more going on down there. Like you have this thing here, then this looks like an indention, and then you have this pouch, and then you have this. Elephantitis, did I say that right? Probably not, of the fupa. I agree, Sophia. I agree. And thank you for the support, hun. Oh, really, Christine? Dude, it's a lot. It's a lot she's working with. She's got to be uncomfortable all the time. So that scooter that she's riding on is definitely uncomfortable.
No, I'm using my laptop for other things, like collecting dust on the counter.
So you went out. Can you imagine? Like, I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm honestly just trying to understand. You lose your job, you get laid off for 3 months, and you buy a laptop that's collecting dust. Do I really think that she showed Salah all of that? No. I think that possibly what Mr. A said was true, that they tried, and by tried, more than likely, She probably rolled over on her knees so he didn't see everything. You know what I mean? Wouldn't let him see the front, wouldn't work. And outside of that, but I do think that she assisted him, if you will, all the time. You know, I think that Salah is definitely at least bare minimum that type of sicko who would at least allow Foodie to assist him. Leave that to your imagination, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Hello, Foodie's Canadian privilege. I'd pay good money to buy those cakes. Scientific purposes, I would assume, or at least I hope. I can get on that bandwagon for sure. We can add them to the Foodie Museum. You know what I mean, 10KD, okay? Hello, Porcosaurus. Friend thinks it's her hernia plus her hysterectomy scar. Ooh. Interesting. All right. Well, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Yes, Ash, exactly. Things definitely have happened. Sarah, hold on. I mean, I don't know, Sarah. What do you think that she's assisting? Amber says, where's her current boil? The one that she just popped was down there. It was right next to it, according to her. It was like in the bend, I believe. Sarah says, assist with what? Somebody in the chat will have to help you with that one, Sarah. I'm sorry. I can't say those kinds of things over here. I'm a married woman. Callie's Bathroom Studio says, and she says Salah misses her smell. Stop. Oh my God. Really, Tosh? Milky is going the low-cal bus? Good for her. I'll have to watch that. When does it come on? You guys, listen, be nice, community. I know a lot of people don't support the low-cal universe. It's whatever, but come on now. Milky's our people. Please support our girl. At least when Milky goes on, she represents the community in a proper way. Like, you can count on Milky not to embarrass us, not to lie about things, not to get things wrong, not to completely bomb it like, oh, Gary did. So please support her. I mean, or just, that's fine, but just don't bash her for going over there. Support our girl. So if anybody wants to drop in when she's going on, or maybe even a link to the stream, totally fine. Go ahead and do that. We love our Milky so much. And I'm definitely going to watch it. Milky's going to talk hella shit. Hell yeah, she will. Callie's Bathroom Studio, thank you for being a member. Jordy, good to see you, girl. Leafy, glad you can make it. And thank you for the support. In Milk, we trust. Absolutely. Yeah, Milky will have her webcam on for sure. For sure.
No, don't go out. Oh my God. Oh no, Tracy.
Oh, she's got it on her community tab post? Okay, great. What time is it? Can anybody tell me what time she's going on? Hold on, let me put this back in normal. Whew. 8 p.m. tonight? Oh, 2 hours. Oh my God, is it 6 o'clock already? How time flies when you're having a good time, ladies and gentlemen. Milky is also very smart and quick-witted. She is. Will Milky make the money or ALR? Okay, Deb, I'm not sure. Here's what we need to understand as far as like going on to another creator's platform, okay? You won't necessarily every single time get paid. Like, mostly, unless you're signing up to be a co-host of that channel, you're just going on there to kind of grow your channel and get people that don't know about your channel and don't know about your community kind of directed. It's advertisement, if you will. Like, I didn't go on Keemstar's show to collect money, to collect the paycheck. You know what I mean? We went to advertise Girl World as a whole and to kind of show off the community. I didn't expect anything in return for that other than exposure. That was it. So it's so weird that like Foodie just demanded money for going on. I mean, I get that they got a lot of super chats. I understand that, but you got exposure. You're on fucking Kick, for God's sakes. So you got exposed to a whole community of people who more than likely weren't even aware that you were over on Kick. So unless Milky has worked something out with Keem, and she could have, she's probably going on for exposure, which is a good thing, guys. That's why I say support her. Shell says ALR says she's an 8 for 10. She thinks she's hot. Uh-oh. Oh, Emily's going to be heated in the chat, huh? Yeah, she just wants to be on the show. It's exposure. And it's not a bad thing. Milky will not be getting paid. She's doing it purely for the blood sport and to make herself laugh and told the community not to donate to them. Thank you, Baby Bug, for that. And Shell, thank you for the support. Okay, so 8 o'clock, Butter Crumpet has dropped the link in the chat.
Sorry. I think there's something wrong with my body. Could be the day you slide. Oh, hold on. BG's got a surgery day. It's in February 17th, because
Note your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. I was not aware that BG has a surgery date. It's February 17th. Will BG get her surgery that she needs on February 17th? Let's do a poll, shall we? A real simple yes or no incoming. Whew, I'm hot. I got really flushed. That heater really did the job. Write that down. That's right, Missing Mimic. Darty eyes. Let's tap it back. $200. I'm going to need you guys to send me for BG surgery. Yes, I had money for a laptop that I don't use. The fuck is that? I don't know what that noise was, but okay. Did she return a scooter? No, she still has a scooter. Oh, did you eat, babe? Did you like the chicken? Oh, that's awesome. Fondu says absolutely won't happen.
BG's got a surgery day. It's in February 17th, because they wait 2 weeks after the vaccines are finished. So she's gonna, her last vaccine is on the 28th. They can still spay her when she's in heat. The spay and neuter clinic. The thing with the bodysuit.
I know I'm not tripping, bro. I think it's the construction workers. Never mind. Never mind.
Is they say that you still have to take it on and off. Like, you have to check the incisions multiple times a day. So I don't know about that. So you got to bring her in at 8 a.m. and then you're going to pick her up at like 3.
Oh, that was an even better one, guys. Hold on.
You're going to pick her up at like 3.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Then you're going to pick her up at like 3.
Let me tell you, a lot is going
What am I going to wear?
between now and February 17th, okay? That's a month away. That's a month away. So I'm very curious as to how that's going to play out. I wonder where this vet is located. Like, is it close to her? Is she going to be able to what is she going to do? Is she going to get an Uber to go to this vet to get the cat fixed? That's a lot. We shall see what happens. Lady, I think she'll reschedule too. I think what she'll do, if I am right about this financial situation with Chantel, which I feel like I am. Oh, really, Kara? No, we made chicken legs tonight in the crock pot, but I did put some of that. I had a jar of gravy that I put in there. I seasoned them really good. And then Sam made some mashed potatoes. So they should be really good. And according to Sam, they are good. Bailey Bug says, why couldn't Julia be spayed while in heat, but BG can? That's a great question, Bailey Bug. Again, Foodie will change situations to fit her narrative. That's really what it comes down to. And this whole situation with BG, if, again, I am right about Chantel's financial situations, and I do have a good feeling that I'm right. I really do. I don't think that there's feeder money, but this, I feel like, will prove whether or not behind the scenes she is getting said feeder money that a lot of people believe that she is. If she goes through and she gets the cat fixed and she continues to live her normal life as if nothing, has changed as far as her finance situation, then you guys are right. But I just don't see that happening. I think we are going to have an epic meltdown. I think things are going to go downhill and go downhill very fast, very fast. Like, it's actually scary as to what can happen as far as Chantel's living situation. They can spay cats when they are pregnant, even. It doesn't matter when the cat goes through. Interesting. Is there an elevator at Foodie's apartment? Hippie Easton? Oh, yeah. She's on the 19th floor, bro. There's definitely an elevator. There's probably several elevators. Bailey Bug, thank you so much for the support, hun.
It's hard to find things that cover everything. Sorry. It just flies up. I look like a dumpling. The pickle socks are not bariatric friendly. I think I used this other one for the Kleenex.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Did she just say her socks weren't bariatric friendly? I'm fucking dead.
The pickle socks are not bariatric.
Oh my God. Guess what I seen on TikTok the other day? It was one of those commercials or whatever. It's not necessarily a commercial. It's like a TikToker who buys products and they convince you to buy them and they don't really have to put a lot of effort into it because the way the algorithm is, like they pick up on certain things that they hear, like the fact that we have support group pickle over here. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, emotional support pickle pins. And I've already got them in my cart. So we're going to get a bunch of emotional support pickle pins and we're going to start doing giveaways for these pins. It's going to be great. Let's get our studio first and then we're totally going to do it, okay? Don't worry, I won't forget. Chuck and his duck says, what in the hell? I didn't get a notification. I feel like a lot of people have said that. How come, YouTube? Because I didn't go at my regular time? Are you mad at me because I missed this morning's support group? So you're punishing the community by not sending out notifications? Unbelievable. Yes, you missed a lot, girl. Actually, we're going to be wrapping it up shortly. Hi, guys. Stay warm. It's a mess where we are. Not excited for this weather. So, dude, like I said, Chuck, thank you for the support. Dude, guys, like I said, as long as we have electric, we're going to be going live this weekend to check in on everybody, see how everybody's doing, cut the shit, shoot the shit, whatever you want to say. Try to get our minds off of the crazy weather, the scary weather that's happening. As long as we have electric, we'll be live. Might not be at our regular time, but somehow we will, somehow, some way, sometime we'll get a live stream in. Okay? So we can see how everybody's doing. Will the Europeans? Yes. We're going to do it worldwide, Rebecca, so everybody has an opportunity because they shouldn't charge us like $50 to ship a damn pin. Okay? Do you need a New Kids on the Block vintage poster for your studio? I feel like that's kind of random, Panda Pondu. Why New Kids on the Block vintage poster? I mean, that's not a bad idea. I do like vintage stuff. Oh my God, I'm going to have so much room to buy stuff that I don't need. It's going to be great. All of that shit talking that I did about not collecting anymore has completely went out the window. Hey, Tally. I will be working 12 hours in this crap snow. Oh, Tally. Hopefully you get through that. Tally, you're used to this shit. You're Canadian, girl. You're used to this crazy weather.
Bariatric friendly. I think I used this other one for the Kleenex. I got the gloves.
God.
Before I leave.
Look at how big she looks on that baby scooter, bro.
I need to hang on for dear life with both hands, so.
Look at you. You got gloves. You got a coat. You're ready to go. I love this. Did I actually give up collecting? I mean, I kind of cut back, Buttercrumpet, for sure. I try to stay out of the Goodwill. I try to stay off of eBay. I'm staying off the marketplace. So I think it's safe to say yes. Right, babe? I've been doing pretty good.
You guys have to just kind of be patient.
This is why the scooter is in the condition that it's in, okay? Because look at the way that it's shaking. Running all over that salt with her brand new scooter, there's no reason for it. It's just not necessary. It's not necessary. Public knowledge, hello. She's so Funko BG will get tossed in the scooter basket. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I hate to say it, but we already know the outcome for BG over there. And it's very unfortunate. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Porcosaurus says USA freezing heat wave here, 111. Oh my gosh. No way, girl. Shit. I don't know. Thanks, babe. I don't know. Would I rather have the freezing or 111 degree weather? What would you guys pick? Anybody who's suffering through the winter storm right now, would you pick 111 or would you pick what you're going through right now? Porgosaurus, hopefully cooler weather will come your way. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Rebecca, thank you, girl. Pen postage fun. Those pens are so cute. I can't get the ones that I wanted because they're sold out, but I found different ones that are just as good. But I wish I could have got the original. But they're going to be great. You're going to love it. A lot of people are saying heat, hot, code for you, hot. It's a pretty big mixture. Okay, 31 frames. I haven't checked my messages recently. I just had a lot going on, but I'll look at it. Code, I don't want to be hot and sweating from my nipples. Code hurts though, man. I mean, being hot sucks too. I mean, here's the thing, as long as you can go inside and set an AC and put a fan on, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but I don't know. That's a tough one. Sam, what would you pick? Would you pick the hot or the code? Code, because I can't stand the heat. Wear fur. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess you can always, somebody used to say that to me. You can always put layers on, but you can't take your skin off. You know what I mean? You can only take so many layers off. It's true. I actually hate being hot and cold now. I'm 40. Me too, dude. I remember when I had my oldest son is when like things got really bad for me as far as like being cold is concerned. I guess I was low on iron. But ever since then, even when I took the medication or whatever, I just don't feel like I ever recovered from that. You can get naked in the heat, but yeah, you can still be hot though.
We almost bottomed out. Oh, I look skinny. Holy crap. I look skinny.
How can you just be so proud of this? Like honestly, at your age. And to be quite honest, Foodie, you're almost there. You are almost there. This is almost your reality, but it's not yet. You could actually stop this from happening, but yet you're acting like this shit is cute. She thinks she's cool. Menopause in winter is a hell I wish on no woman. Oh my God, Tally, that sounds miserable.
Skinny. Holy crap. I look skinny.
That is nuts, bro.
I'm gonna get this color.
Shopping. Love it. Her little Skechers.
We almost bottomed out. Oh, I look skinny. Holy crap. I look skinny.
Sushi says, absolute loser.
I'm gonna get this color. Just one because why not?
Hold on. Okay. Just Jamie says, get this. Someone in Big Sig's chat said Milky was going on the local bus tonight to confront ALR. And her response was, I wish they would get someone better at confrontation than Milky. Like who? Like herself? I think Milky is the perfect person. She has, for whatever reason, that weirdo has always been jealous of Milky. Do you guys remember when we got that epic cam up of the DeVito, like the screenshot that rang around Girl World, and she never gave credit to Milky? That is crazy. What a way to support your peers, Big Sig. But is anybody shocked by that? Of course they're not. Just Jamie, thank you for the support, hon. What an absolute loser. You know, I tuned in yesterday just to hear what she was talking about over there. And it's so funny that her whole complete attitude has changed as far as reacting to Chantel, which I find very fascinating. But I also clicked in on a time, which was very random, that she was talking mad shit about AYS. I was like, it's so you're literally just going over to this Kick platform to talk shit, and then people in the chat, a lot of them, they didn't give, number one, they didn't give a shit, but she felt like she needed to tell all this business about this information that was found and how it came from her best friends, the farm. new members. There it is. I don't know what the hell happened. A word from our sponsor.
Just as a humble cucumber becomes a pickle, let life's challenges marinate your spirit.
Wait, can
and
you guys hear
emerge
me?
from the jar of adversity with the crunch.
I feel like I'm back, but let me wait. No way. You hear me now? Can you hear me and not see me? Hear me and not see me. I mean, I can turn my camera on. I'm a little rough today. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. It's been one of them days, girl. Jeff, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome all new members. In case you didn't hear the pickle shout out, here it goes. A word from our sponsor. Jeff, this is to you, honey.
Your journey is a testament to your strength and resilience.
Hell
Keep
yeah.
going.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pickle. I thought we did. Sorry, my apologies. Jeff, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now you hear me and see me. Okay, let's get through this video, okay? I got to go eat dinner, and then I'm going to watch Milky on the low-cal bus. Go ahead and confront old Big Al over there. It's going to be a good time. Our Friday night is packed full, guys. Packed full.
You know, actually, I need a sharpener for my eyeliners.
I say, Mama, I've had one. I just put it back in recently.
Oh, this Prime is on sale too. Oh, this one.
Oh, can I repeat about what I said about FFG? Okay, sorry if that part cut out. So I clicked in yesterday at a random time just to hear what she had to say. Just be a nosy girl, sticking my nose where it doesn't belong. And she was talking mad shit about AYS. And number one, her attitude has completely changed about reacting to Foodie. It's so weird that now she's playing the role of how much she loves reacting to Chantel and how this is like she's totally into Foodie on the scooter and all that stuff. But that's not important. The important thing is that she thinks it's important to take to her kick and to do the farmer's bidding and go over there and repeat the bullshit that they're posting on their blogger, vlogger, Arby's, as Sam would call it, forum, where I guess they were talking mad shit on AYS. So now Frenchie needs to bring that information to her Kick channel. Number one, the people in her chat didn't give a fuck. And number two, a lot of them didn't even know who AYS is. So I love with her 483 viewers, that is the message that she got out about AYS. Love that so much for her. I really do.
Oh, they're out. Oops, sorry. They're out of sharpeners. Anyways, I guess I'll get a sharpener somewhere else. See, we got a new wine-colored lipstick.
Oh, shit. Let's end the poll. I forgot. Will BG get her surgery on February the 17th? 716 votes. 89% say no and 11% say yes. We shall see. Mark your calendars, ladies.
Back to the mall. We're getting an onion ring.
Deeping Delight, good to see you.
Okay, so
I like AYS too. I don't care about none of that shit she's got going on. I mean, unless some like real serious shit comes out about somebody, kind of like with the Kaya situation, nobody cares, bro. Like the fact that you got called out for scamming the community. Do you understand? Nobody cares if somebody beat up their grandpa 20 years ago. Nobody cares if somebody got a fucking DUI 15 years ago. Scamming the community out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. People care about that. That has to do with the community, okay? The fact that you're bringing up shit that AYS did years ago, I don't know if it's true. I don't care if it's true. That ain't none of my business. I don't care. I mean, I might want to see the titty picture. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, just out of curiosity, what do you want from me? But outside of that, I don't care.
that's what we're gonna do. I just want an
Had to do with me? Nothing.
onion ring and that's it. And a diet root beer. That sounds so good right now. Hi. Can I get a onion ring with extra stuff on it, salt on it, and a medium root beer? Sorry. Regular or not? Regular. Diet. Do you have diet root beer? Yeah.
Sam said I bounced a check 20 years ago and I was ordered to pay $1 fine. I confess, people make mistakes. People do things, okay? The fact that you think because people are calling you out on a scam that you ran in Girl World about the community cat compares to what people did that has nothing to do with the community. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Thank you for shedding light on such an important topic, Frenchie. Thank you for taking time on your Kick platform with your 403 viewers to tell everybody what AYS did 20 years ago. Thank you so much for that. Now, everybody go unsub, please. Oh, Cancer Warrior, that sounds good, girl. Thank you.
Yeah, I just gotta, yeah, that's a lot. That was good. How many calories? This is classic wine, 752. I need eye makeup or I look like a turtle. Okay, ravioli.
Fascinating. Ravioli, lipstick, buying stuff, lost your job. It just doesn't stop, man.
Hey guys, tell me not to buy ravioli. Slow and steady, don't.
YS is Are You Serious? She's a reaction channel in Girl World. She's the owl. She has a very nice voice. She has a very different way of reacting to Chantel. I really do enjoy her reactions. I don't get to watch a lot, but I like AYS. I really do enjoy her content. I know some people don't. That's fine. That's fair. But again, I don't care what she did 10 years ago or whenever. I just don't.
Rush.
Me personally.
Yeah. You know, that's why I've just been staying around here, especially in this kind of inclement weather, because it's unpredictable. You never know. Cold.
Look at that. Look at this is what she's driving her scooter through. It's crazy.
You know, that's why I've just been staying around here, especially in this kind of inclement weather, because it's unpredictable. You never know. Cold? No, the heat's on. I'm going to keep the heat on from now on for the rest of the winter, unless it gets to like, maybe turn it off here and there, but -50, no, it's got to stay on. And then my fan will come tomorrow, inshallah. So at least I'll have that. I'm not going to order out. I have enough stuff. I haven't been having groceries the past few days, so that's why I've been ordering out. I got to adjust. I got to wipe it down and wash it, the salt out, and adjust the till because I feel it. I don't know. Like you can feel, even if there's a slight slant on the pavement, which there is around the Walmart, when it dips, you feel it. I have to kind of shift my weight. Anyway, I think I'm going to go to bed. I'm so tired. At least nap. I don't know. We'll see. Bye, guys. Love you all. See you.
What a life. She doesn't know she's going to bed or taking a nap. I can't relate to that. You know, I was having a conversation with Sam. I was like, not that I would want that life, but I really, we've talked about it before. I just couldn't imagine sleeping until like I woke up. Sleeping, I mean, every day and napping whenever and just having no responsibilities. That's got to be a freeing feeling. Again, not that I want it, but you know, I just wonder what that's like to not have responsibilities, not have things to do, not have to have a schedule that you have to keep, that you have to wake up at a certain time or things don't get done. And life doesn't go on unless these things get done. I think it was Amber. We were watching somebody's video about Amber and she was on the low-cal bus and she was talking about how she was still asleep at 2:00. And I'm just like, I can't imagine what that life is like, you know? I mean, I remember being a teenager and living life like that, but still, I mean, you're talking about pre-teen years because by the time I was 15, I had a full-time fucking job. So I still had responsibilities. I still had to get up. I still had, you know, to take care of certain things. It's just so weird. You'll get there someday. You mean when the kids are grown and things like that? I don't know that I'll ever get there. Even when I'm old and retired, I don't know that I'll ever be at a point. I don't think my brain operates like that. My brain, I can't shut it off. Even I think I'm not going to do things and I'm not going to work, I still have to do things or I don't feel right. And again, like I said, I would like to experience like just to feel carefree like that. And I think that's an issue that I have that I'm just constantly, what do I need to do? What do I need to get done? I want to know what that feeling's like. Chantel has no life. Yeah, not to that extent. Maybe like just once out of the blue, couple of times a year, you know, to be able to have that feeling and be able just to lay back and cope and not stress yourself out. That would be nice for sure. Once I had a child, I never slept again. It's just done in the department. Yeah. And you know what? I was having that conversation with my kid the other day. Oh my God. Hey, Danny Jean. Hey, y'all. I got the best news. And no, it's not a man. As of last Thursday, I'm debt-free and no longer. Oh, whoa, look at you go, girl. Good for you, kid.
Good for you.
Interesting. But how's your dating life going, girl? Danny Jean, thank you so much for the support and glad to hear it, girl. My son, I picked him up from somewhere the other day and there's a kid that his brother hangs out with that he hadn't seen in a while. And he goes, I seen such and such. Somebody told me the reason that such and such hadn't been at school. And I'm like, yeah, why? And he said, because he had a baby. And of course, right then and there, I'm just like, oh, girl, here we go. Woo. I mean, listen, we've had the conversation. Obviously, we've had these conversations. It's just something that you have to do with your kids, you know, especially when they get to be teenagers, especially when they're dating. So I'm like, and because I know this kid, I know the kid's family and everything, and it was just very shocking, especially coming from a background like that. I'm just like, wow. I was like, you know, that is life changing. That is, you know, that kid's life is unfortunately never going to be the same. And, you know, going through all of the things about how not to be like the baby isn't a blessing. I know you scratch that, okay? We're not trying to present that to children at their age. So I'm just telling him how miserable it's going to be, and you know how from then on you're living for that kid, and sleep is out the door and gaming's out the door, and now you got to figure out how to buy diapers and formula, and because your mom ain't doing that stuff. Then it went into preaching about making sure that you don't go and do something stupid like that, you know? Nice. It's a whole thing. I'm so glad my daughter is gay. Callie's bathroom studio. Right? I mean, I totally get it, man. I mean, shit happens, but I've made it very clear. At least I've tried, guys. Okay. I've had to have conversations that are very uncomfortable because I don't like having these conversations, but they must be done. And I must make certain things. I need to not sugarcoat things for right now, my teenage sons. Not my daughter, obviously she's younger. So for my teenage sons, I don't sugarcoat it. I'm very, very, I guess, brutal when it comes to that department, because I need them to understand that I'm not taking the responsibility on of your kid. I'm not somebody who wants to be a full-time stay-at-home, taking care, raising your baby grandma. Like, you all will have to figure that out. And then probably what'll happen is right out of high school, you're more than likely going to need to join the military or something like that, so you can go to school and you can get insurance, and you're going to be marrying this girl and all of that stuff. Like, I just have to be very, very blunt with that situation so they know the consequences of their actions. You know, when I'm not going to be staying at home taking care of your baby. Like, you're going to have to figure that out. Like, I did my part, and now I feel like that I've preached to you all and showed you all enough that you need to go out here and make the right decisions. And it's scary because, you know, like, they're dating and things happen. Like, I understand that, but that'll be on you, homeboy. That's the biggest thing. This is not my responsibility whatsoever. There are other people. Shut up, campfire girl. There are, you know, moms who become grandmothers and that's what they want to do. But that's really, honestly, I do not want to I don't want to watch grandkids. I want to see them every so often and send the motherfuckers back home, you know? So with that being said, you're going to have to figure it out because I got shit to do. Whatever happens, I feel it was meant to happen. You can't plan everything, but my parents had me when they were in their mid 50s. Holy shit. I mean, listen, you really can prevent certain things. And that is my biggest thing to them. Like, you can prevent this. And I tell my kids, I said, you want to make sure that you can give your kid everything. You can provide for them, and you don't want to have to go off and work at a factory for 60 hours and not ever see your kids, right? And they're like, yeah. I was like, okay, then don't rush anything. Live your life, go on vacation, just you and your woman, experience life before you have kids. But you can only say so much. They're going to do what they want to do. I mean, discarded roses, you know, and I get that. Like, some people can't wait to be grandparents, and they will just fall into that road, but I'm just not that person. But the thing is, I make that clear to my kids. So there's no, like, I mean, not that I'm not going to help somebody. I'm just making it clear, like, I raised my babies, and I did my job. My mom was relieved when I told her I didn't want kids. My husband's mom was not thrilled and especially didn't want him getting a vasectomy, which he promptly did. No regrets. Kids are just so much, dude, especially with how crazy you guys see it. You watch the news, you know, and it's everywhere. It's the entire world. It's just such a bad place. It's so scary. Not knowing, I don't know. That's right. Discard and some parents don't have the choice. Like they have to do that. You know, they have to fall into being that full-time grandparent. You know? Hippies, yes. You know, again, that is definitely something. Again, it's uncomfortable, but it has to be done. And it's something that I had to do. And this is not to say go do this action, but you know, if you do, then you come home and you say this happened, and we're gonna have a lot of questions. Anyways, I don't even know how we got on that topic. How did we get there? You know, it's very important. And you know, there are some parents out there that are going through, and they have teenagers right now who are listening to this, and they might not know how to address certain, you know, since some people are just, they can have those conversations and they're very comfortable. For me, with boys doing it is not something that I was looking forward to, but it had to be done. Watching TikTok for 10 minutes make you not want to have kids. You know what? I told you all, I've got caught up in a lot of the algorithm where it's the older people like my age who don't have kids and they're showing a day in their life, and bitch, they are in their jammies and they're watching their shows uninterrupted, and they really are living their best life. Like, go you, girl. Oh, you got 5 grandsons? That's crazy. That's right, Summer D. Very important conversations. Thank God Cutie can't have kids. Girl, could you imagine? Oh my God. This one time on TikTok. Hey, I've been still staying off of the social media, Butter Crumpet. I've only scrolled just a little bit, just a little here and there. 3 kids. I struggle with just one. No. Well, you know, like when you have kids, you don't think about it like that. Like, oh, I got 3. Like, you just do it, or you're never going to get through it. You know what I mean? I'm only comfortable with it because I never had to talk, and I knew I would have wanted a safe adult to tell me when it came time. I do have a kid. I want to know what to say. Yeah, you just got to go into it. And I always tell them, like, I'm not just saying this because this is my main thing that I say to my kids, because I don't feel like my mom said it to me. Like, my mom would always tell me, like, and it always felt like she was controlling me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you hanging out with this person, and I don't want you doing this. And it felt more controlling than anything. And I've learned a lot from that experience with my mom and her parenting. So when I tell my kids certain things like they can't do, I follow it up with a why, because this is to benefit you, because you want to be able to provide you know, you don't want to struggle. You want to buy a house young. You want to travel. You want to be able to provide, hopefully put your wife in a position where she can stay home and raise your babies if she wants to do that. Like, I always follow it up with a why. I don't just tell them, don't do this, don't do that, don't go here, don't hang out with this person, because that will make a kid want to do the opposite. You got to tell them it's to benefit you, so you have a better life, so you don't struggle. You know, I struggled so you don't have to. Right, Raven, exactly. Many parents don't give a why, and it makes no sense. It just starts to feel controlling. Like your parent just wants to control you. And so I was very, you know, oh, you're telling me I can't go hang out with my 14-year-old friend that just had a baby, and you're not really explaining to me why. Well, guess what? Guess who I'm hanging out with? Guess who my BFF is? Or I can't go here and I can't go there. That's exactly what the fuck I'm doing when you go to work. You know what I mean? I'm doing all the things that you tell me that I shouldn't do, because you just feel like I just feel like you're trying to control me. Yes, exactly. Because I said so. I don't think I've ever said that. Because I said so. No. We need to explain everything. My oldest is a girl and she has 3 kids. My son had a vasectomy because he didn't want kids and isn't married or in a long-term relationship, and his lifestyle is too carefree. That's interesting. It really is, Vicky, for sure. I'm doing it double now, motherfucker. Oh God, I was such a motherfucker growing up. I think about the way that I grew up, like my life growing up. Oh my God, it's just so different than my kids, and it's a great thing, you know. And thank God my kids are nothing like me. I couldn't imagine. Oh God. I had 2 children. One very sadly passed at 13, and the second is now a special needs teacher. Really, Beck, I'm so sorry to hear that about your baby. Sometimes having a baby resets your body so much of your chronic pain. Maybe also it could go the other way as well. We're similar in age. My grandkids range from 1 year to 20. My eldest and youngest kids are 20 years apart. Holy shit. That's crazy. Charlotte says, I've always provided a why. Yeah, but you are so right. It's so important. A why is so important. Like in all areas too. Not just on the important conversations, like, you know, like just telling a kid to clean their room. So if I ever have to go in there, and which is quite often, honestly, it's way too often, and I tell them, clean this shit up, bro. Get this shit out of here. Like, how can you have a good work environment in here? How can you sit here and even function in this bedroom with it looking like this? You know, that's the why, motherfucker. Because you shouldn't be comfortable sitting here and playing your games or talking to your buddies or doing whatever, coloring your pictures, and it's a fucking dump in here. You shouldn't be, you know, you shouldn't be okay with that. I remember growing up, that is one thing that I've always just had, a clean workspace. Like, I just remember dusting with the old school pledge. And remember those Glade candles? You get 2 of them motherfuckers from the Walmart for like $4.99, and I'd sit there and light them and Windex down on my glass tables and put all the powder down on the carpet and run the vacuum, and then sit down and play on the computer, play on AOL, slut around on the internet for a couple hours. I couldn't do that and be comfortable, you know, doing what I like to do until I had a very clean environment I was in. Mango says, I lost respect for my parents because I saw them as controlling. I couldn't understand how they forgot they were teens once too. You're treating those kids with respect. Yeah, been there, done that, you know? Don't worry. I was the house, because you know computers they were popular back then, but not everybody had a computer. And they definitely all didn't have AOL. So I was a spot that a lot of my friends were coming over and they were slutting around on the AOL too. I'll never forget my friend, well, it doesn't matter her name, but a girl I went to high school with. We were really good friends. And she was with this guy that she had been with for a long time, but they ended up breaking up, and they had been together so long that they wanted to, I think he wanted to date somebody else. And she was, you know, like, okay, well, I'm going to do that too. And she wanted to try out the AOL scene, and she met this guy. And I think he was in Texas. So it was like a long distance thing. And then she was a pretty girl. Like, she wasn't, it's not like you got to be 700 pounder. You wanted, that's not how it was back then. Okay. Anyway, so she met this guy or whatever that she was talking to on AOL, and they would talk on the phone, and she'd come over and use my computer. And then they were, you know, they were going to meet up, and he just kept standing her up and standing her up and standing. And oh my God. And I kept trying to tell that girl, because I already knew from experience, there's a lot of catfishing going around this motherfucker. She was like, no, why would somebody do that? I'm like, because they would. The dude is fucking with you. He's probably like 600 pounds or something. And so he kept her on the line for a long time and eventually just cut her off completely. And I think she was pretty devastated by that. Motherfuckers would fall in love just talking to somebody and hearing their voice. You know, that's all it took. Give them some attention, talk to them on the phone. It is scary. We were young back then. I told you all the story about my cousin and how she damn near got the internet banned from my house. God, I'll never forgive her. The Holy Roller cousin. Mm-hmm. I had AOL and she had spent the night with me one night and she was up at like 3:00 in the morning and I live with my grandma. And all I know is we get a phone call and it was in the middle of the night, like 3 or 4:00 in the morning. And it's a collect fucking call. And I'm like, who the fuck? Number one, who are you giving our house? Like, it's like, I don't know, 1999, bitch. They weren't calling cell phones. You gave this motherfucking weirdo on the internet our house number. And then they called collect. She found her Christian ass, like, sorry, no offense, in some kind of chat room. Okay. I don't know what it was. She claims that it was like some dude was claiming he was going to take himself out the game unless he was able to call her collect. So she gives our grandma's phone number. He calls collect, and my grandma, she didn't understand what we were doing. Okay. She's old. So she thought when we had the internet, we're just looking at Google and emailing each other and looking at funny pictures. She didn't know we were actually chatting to people. Okay. So she was blowing up the spot basically by having this man, we're teenagers, this is a man calling here collect. So then she had all kinds of questions. Collect, bitch, collect. I'll never forget that. Anyways, I'll never forget. She was so mad at me because I cussed her out real bad. And she sat awake in our living room on the couch and she sat up all night long until her mom come back. Goodbye. Call your mom, tell her come get you. Tell your mom come get you from our grandma's house. This is where I live. You got to go home. Get me in trouble like that. Oh, I was so mad. She did, Butter Crumpet. My grandma didn't have any idea we were in there talking to people and guys on the internet. Are you kidding me? And let me tell you something. Now that I'm an adult, you could tell a dude that was 20, 30 years old that you were 13. That didn't stop him. Nope. And guess what? We didn't care neither. Oh, you're 27. I'm 13. Cool. You got a car. You gonna pick me up? That's how shit was back then. Sick. Now that you're older and you can think about it. That's how it was. Boy, if my grandma and my mom would have knew about that shit, they would have cut me off. No one cared. Exactly. Busted can of biscuits. Yep. You got mail. Oh my God. Yeah, discarded roses. They just had it better. Back then, they didn't have that shit. It was very out in the open. Very out in the open. And Foxy, seriously. Oh my God, the amount of people I met on the fucking internet. Girl, I got stories for days. Not only do I got stories, like I told you, all my people, that was the spot they would come to and meet everybody. Crazy. Crazy time to be alive. Anyways, it's 7:00. I got to get out of here. I hope you guys are prepped for this storm as much as you can. Be safe. Don't think that go into this thinking that you're going to lose electricity. Okay. Go into this thinking that you might not have water. That's how you should go into everything that's about to happen. Just be prepared for the worst case scenario and pray for the best. So I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow. Ray does have a basketball game unless they end up canceling it. Might be in the morning, might be in the evening. I don't know. We'll see. Just stay tuned for notifications. And don't forget, Milky is on one of the low-cal buses. And I will see you fuckers over there. Love y'all so much. Bye, guys.